go ahead and hit that play, and we'll kick it off like normal.
Ready to roll. Or we're rolling, I should say.
All right. Well, welcome everyone out there. If you are watching, we're going to be playing a little bit of Starfinder, and while I share pranksters Twitch all over the place, why don't you all introduce yourself? Let's go. Oh, there's two people not showing in game yet.
Ooh, are you not on roll 20 yet?
I was gonna say it can't be me. Like I have. Oh yeah.
I actually don't see you in the. I don't see you in the.
I
game.
don't see you in the roll 20, Pranky.
That is so weird because.
Are you? What game are you in?
I'm in From Heaven to Hell, Big D.
Oh, interesting.
Let me try reloading. Let me see if that fixes it.
Are you in GM mode? I just refreshed.
I was in GM mode, so thank you for reminding me so that I can adjust accordingly. But I should still see other people. I don't know why
You
I'm
should.
only.
You gotta see yourself.
There
There you are. There you are.
Oh, that was so weird. I was in the game, but I was all by myself.
Well, we've got 4 play. Frank disappeared again.
Well, I'm rejoining as a player. Sorry.
Let's start out with TX, then the Beast, then Rob, and then Frank introducing yourselves tonight. And for the random question of this episode, let's go with what is your favorite flavor Kool-Aid?
Nice.
Yeah, I'm TX Boy. Enjoyed last session a lot. Looking forward to this one. I guess my favorite Kool-Aid is just kind of the lemonade flavor.
Nice.
Lemonade. Tell us a little bit about your character.
Yeah. Her name is Yostara. She's a Pacho, which is kind of like a feline sapiens. I'm playing an envoy, which is somewhat equivalent to the bard and a lot of classic high fantasy TTRPGs. She's here to provide support and do some of those good social interactions that parties always seem to do.
And I am the bees. I am playing. I'm playing Scrack. But his friends call him Dan. He is the Sheeran mystic, and you could almost like a cleric of Abadar, which is fun for him. He thinks well of society and of empire, and less of the less civilized. That's old Scrack / Dan. You can call me Dan. And Kool-Aid flavor. I have right here. This is fruit punch. It's actually Mio, non-caffeinated. I usually do caffeinated Mios instead of soda and coffee. I've been just doing caffeinated Mios all day. I'm on a new work schedule. I have to wake up at 4 every morning, so I'm like, no more alcohol at game nights because I got to wake up in a couple hours.
Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah.
Don't
Fruit
want to
punch.
be drunk while
Or hungover,
Yeah.
just not even able
Yeah.
to get out of bed. Ugh. The wolf of dead.
we was calling you weak.
It's low con score.
Look.
All right. Well, Rob.
This is Rob, and my character's name is Jornax. He is he's from Ak, so that's where the weird outfit comes from. He's been around. It's a kind of a casino. It has a big casino presence, and he's been this, that, and the other around there so long that it's just second nature. He doesn't even think twice about it. And as far as Kool-Aid goes, I don't really like Kool-Aid anymore, but when I was a kid, it had to be classic grape.
Gotta go
good.
with the grape.
Last but not least, Frank.
Yeah, I'm the prankster, and I am playing the character Heretic. He is essentially a robot person who is a Solarian. He's not a traditional Solarian that uses hot or cold. He's all
Solar.
electricity. Solar. So he's all electricity based, and so it's based on essentially like electricity and resistance to electricity are kind of how his stuff is built. Really excited to play him. What's funny is this entire time when you said Kool-Aid, all I could think was Gatorade, and how I like blue Gatorade. But that's not the Kool-Aid, so I'm gonna have to go with grape because that was my fave growing up. I haven't really, I'm a grape fan.
Oh, I should have gone with Ecto Coolers.
That was high C.
High C.
High C.
All hell grape.
All hail grape.
Well, I am gonna be the not so friendly GM tonight as I try to kill everyone. And I like the strawberry. Mm-hmm.
Good.
Yeah. Strawberry.
Can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with sugar water.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Sugar water.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
At the end of the day, it all hyped us up so that that way we would crash later and our parents could get some quiet time.
yeah, you're not wrong.
All right. Well, as far as a recap goes, now our 4 players here found themselves waking up in the middle of a drop ship that is just barreling towards this planet with a rather interesting and crazy pilot.
Yay, Buck.
Go Buck.
There's actually a history behind the name Buck, which is why actually I called him that.
Is Buck Wild?
Yes, that's no.
No.
You have to watch the pilot episode of our Pathfinder game to see.
There's a shameless plug. Go watch our Pathfinder game.
The Vigil's Remnant.
Upon landing, they immediately get fired on artillery shells, and they happen to stumble into a minefield without even knowing about it. Well, while they were in that minefield, they were being watched. Come to find out that it was just a local inhabitant, and they stumbled across their town. Not really trusting the town, they got a little bit of information about what's going on, why this war started. Which, as far as the party probably remembers, is the leadership of the planet just started digging for no reason. And all the minerals and everything were cast aside, but these round cylinders were brought out. People were getting injured, no pay, horrible conditions, and they eventually rioted, which eventually became a full-on backed war between government and society. Now, not trusting these guys in this town, party decides to move on, which is pretty lucky because I told them they were going to lose some inventory if they stayed there.
Yeah, we kind of got lucky.
Now, they take off even though they were warned about heavy armor in the area, and they just so happened to have walked right into this heavy armor, quickly turning around and running because this thing was a monstrous beast of metal. They ran into their first encounter. Now, this encounter was heavy. Not only were they fighting multiple people, but artillery shells landed and landed and landed. But as they are on their way to get the target from his place of work, the what was his name? Dr. Bonder. We'll go ahead and start off right where we left off.
Have we left that vicinity yet?
No, we haven't. Well, you guys had taken off, but you didn't give me a direction. We just ended the session last time.
Right. Is it possible to retcon? I wanted to grab one of those machine pistols.
Unfortunately, with the artillery coming down.
Oh, that's
Got it.
right. That's right.
Yeah, I don't think we
Ruthless.
really. Yeah, I don't think we even would have gotten the opportunity to because of that. Which is unfortunate because, yeah. Weapons are nice.
Yeah,
They are.
I like weapons.
There might be plenty of opportunities for weapons caches, hidden stuff within areas. You never know.
True.
Yeah.
All right, but I think the party had agreed to head north instead of east to try to get this Dr. Bonder.
Correct, because if I recall, the way that the artillery was coming down, it was coming down from our west, and so that would have been dangerous for us to go into it. So I think that was the plan.
Actually, I don't think I gave a direction, but west would be more than likely because these people are shelling the outside of the city.
Yeah, I think. Well, I think what was happening is that the artillery was landing predominantly in the western part of the map that we were on, and so I think one of us brought up, "Oh, well, we probably don't want to run towards that," and I was like, "Oh yeah, that'd be dumb." So I think that's why we decided to go north, in part.
And also the fallen rebel blocking your way. But while
Truth.
the party heads north, you happen to run into the exact same looking street almost.
All these streets just look alike.
Yeah,
This poor city's it's had better days.
indeed. And are we to assume that these purple boxes are essentially debris blocking the road?
Yeah. Building collapse. Whatever your imagination... Well, actually, my imagination is the building collapsed.
All right.
All right, that's fair.
Now, of course, you can always climb over it, but that is to the west.
I was trying to, forgive me, remember the rules for restoring our stamina. Isn't like 10 minutes of rest or something like that? Because we all got rocked pretty hard at that last encounter.
Yes, I
should
believe
be
after a
I should be
10-minute
looking at that.
rest, you do get stamina back, but I will double check.
Sorry, I should look that up. I'm working on it. Stamina, 10 uninterrupted minutes of rest. You can spend a 1 resolve point to regain your stamina.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, I'm feeling a little bit tired. Do you mind if I just kind of chill behind this car for a minute?
Yeah. Yes, I believe.
Is it?
Yeah, I think.
Look around and see if it looks safe. Like, is there an airstrike going to happen in this area?
Now, there is a nice handy, and I think I need to be on your all's layer. Yep. It does look like there's an alley with the sheet metal walls all around it, concrete, that you could probably duck
interesting.
into over here. Because there's a break in this fence.
Oh. A convenient crack house right here, guys. Just walk right into it.
I don't have control of my character.
That's odd. Go ahead and drag your token onto the board.
There you go. That's the real you.
Bueno.
All right. So are you all going into the building?
Yeah. I mean, like, it seems safer than like just sitting out here, right? At least we've got some cover. That would absolutely make sense. And in fact, Heretic would he would look at you and he would push us all. Oh, he's the last one, so never mind. Yeah, he's going in. Sorry, I'm like juggling a couple of other things.
Oh, is anyone just looking over my friends? Is anyone in especially bad shape or just a little rest? Looks like it would do. Do I do a check for that, or what do you say, Jester?
I'll go ahead and tell you the only one that looks like they're more rough for wear is your feline friend.
Oh,
She looks like she's got about 2 large gashes on her arm, but all in all, she fared pretty well in that fight.
Yeah. May I help you with this? I have power to heal you.
Please.
Just let me look up the rules. I'm sorry.
Guys, the reason why we have to keep looking up stuff is we play so many TTRPGs.
So many games.
Check out our YouTube. You'll see that we got probably 5 or 6 games going right now. So we have too many rule sets.
So you were asking about healing, correct?
Yes.
Are you talking about just the skill? Because that is a medicine check, DC 20.
That is a medicine check. I don't have that skill.
Yeah, cure wounds is, or not cure wounds. It's essentially like I forget the exact term, but it's a DC 20 medicine check.
Yeah, I need to pull up my character sheet on. What's it called? Gosh, I was so not ready for tonight. I apologize.
You're good, buddy. We're all
I
good.
always like to prep all my shiz.
And we are now getting a great look at Prankster's Twitch. Or
Shit.
Twitter.
Sorry.
His Twitter? That's funny.
I was trying to plug the game. He still has that baby GM smell.
Yep, baby GM here.
My apologies.
And,
So you healed me for 5?
let's see. What is it? Is that what it says? I was actually
I
looking up other
assume that's
stuff.
what your damage, where it says damage, that's what you roll for
Oh,
healing.
yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so I only needed 2, so I guess the rest go to you.
Oh, that's fantastic because I could use one.
Because it just says HP,
Yep.
not
Exactly
stamina.
right. Exactly. It just gives you hit points back.
Yeah, and if we're taking the time to rest, Heretic will use one of his resolve points to, during this time, get his stamina all the way back up to fighting, which would be...
Yeah, you burn a resolve.
And
to
anybody
refill your
could...
stamina.
Yeah, if anybody'd like to, like during this 10-minute rest, if we want to take you want to burn one of your resolves to replenish all your stamina, you can.
Oh, that feels better. I just burned a spell, though. I've only got 1 spell left for the day.
Is that gonna land you in some trouble?
Oh, I'm sure I'll be fine.
I'm sure it'll be all fine. No problems here.
It's fine.
So everybody's stamina is all good to go after a nice 10-minute rest. What are you guys talking about while you're in this shelter?
That was quite the experience there. I don't know that I want to go through that again.
Yeah, I don't know if we should tell every single person we meet who we're looking for. It's a civil war. There's, people fighting. Maybe hold our cards a little closer to our chest next time.
No, that is wise. I realized I kind of played him a little bit dumb, and that wasn't my intent, because he's not dumb, he's just not charismatic. So yeah, I think he just kind of like gruffly nods and looks at all of you. Yes, you are correct.
All right. Is anybody watching the front of the door?
Let's look at the crack house.
I mean, I imagine that's probably where Heretic would be, is at the front door, just kind of like keeping an eye on it as he's whatever nanites or whatever self-repair mechanism he has is going on to kind of like get him back into fighting shape.
Well, that said, go ahead and roll me a perception.
Man, I am awesome at perception checks. Oh, I actually am. Okay, cool.
Oh, +6 is not bad at all.
Yeah, I'll take it.
No, you feel like this place is rather secure right now. Nothing's going on in the streets. You do still hear some shelling off in the distance. The guns are still firing. But as far as a war-torn area, this is a good spot to rest.
You mean for like this brief respite? You don't
Yeah.
mean like overnight, right?
No.
Okay.
Or do you?
I think we should prioritize getting out of the city area that's being bombarded. We need to find. I mean, we need to get out of the city anyway, so we should
Now, to
just try to
remind
be
you,
as quiet as possible.
to remind you, we have to go deeper into the city to get into the unaffected area.
Well,
Yeah. Just
you gotta. Sometimes you have to steer right for the storm, and that's the way it passes the quickest.
I agree.
yeah, away from here sounds good.
Yeah. I think with that, Heretic stands up after about 10 minutes after, he kind of looks at everyone. Are you good? Are you all ready to proceed?
Ready as I'm gonna get, I think.
Yeah. He stands up, stretches. Let's go. One more little yawn with his neck yawn.
Before bursting outside, Heretic will kind of come to the door and like see if he can like peek through it. I mean, we're in a combat area. We were just attacked, so there's shelling going on. So presumably he wants to poke his head outside and make certain it's safe before we proceed.
Another
And
perception check.
is it possible to assist?
Oh yeah, yeah. It is quite all right.
Be a 15 from me and a 10 from Jornax.
I will give that 10 a +1 to it, so it's a 16. You feel like pretty well confident that there's nothing moving out there, maybe some rats or some stray animals, but you don't see any combatants anywhere.
It feels like we can proceed safely or relatively safely. And Heretic will, mechanically motion for them to follow him, and he will continue to make his way outside.
After you. I say to the beautiful cat lady.
What a gentleman.
I try. I don't even really try. This comes naturally.
I just love your character, Beast.
I really regret the voice. I told my wife, I'm like, you might want to leave the room for this game, sweetheart.
It kind of sparks joy for me because it's pretty funny.
Okay, so this way. I mean, we're just going blind, I guess, huh?
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but
Into the city,
yeah.
whatever way that is. We would have been able to see on our way in which
Which way
direction.
Yeah.
You guys would know that you have to keep continuing east, because right now you're on the outside area where the main area is fighting. You need to go eastward to get into the main part of the city that is relatively unscathed.
Yeah.
So then, with that said, Heretic will lead the way, marching or following, whatever we need to do, and he'll continue to proceed east as he's... I think he's also keeping an eye out for landmines.
I like how Jornax is moving. I would do the same. Kind of a very strategic, like corner to corner. We're going through this neighborhood that looks very similar to where we just left, and it definitely spooks me out.
All right, and as you guys are making your way through, I'm going to assume you just head east. So let's go to the next map, which is, of course, the same area.
I love it. Great.
I just
These
like how
cookie
he's...
cutter neighborhoods always throw me off.
yeah, right.
Is this Maple Drive, Maple Avenue, or Maple Crescent? I don't know.
I'm uncertain. Heretic looks confused. Like he's like, it feels like, isn't there like a game that's like this, or a movie or a show?
Is there any chance that Dr. Bonder is played by David Bowie and he has a little child in the middle?
All right. So you guys are traveling through the next neighborhood that looks to be a suburb of cookie cutter townhouses where probably working class would stay.
Sure.
That's why everything keeps appearing to be the same.
Sure.
Cheaper housing for the working class.
Soviet bloc Russian housing.
Oof.
So, go ahead.
I was going to say, is there anything you guys want to say, do, or talk about?
I absolutely want to make a perception check, see if there's anything around here that looks nasty, naughty, or anywhere inappropriate.
All right. Go
Also,
ahead.
Yeah, these tokens keep losing my stats.
Yeah, I had
They're not tied to my stats. That's okay. Just keep that in mind, everybody.
Yeah, same.
Well, I'll delete the tokens that I got on the other maps. When we get to a map that isn't
Oh.
a cookie cutter home, we'll
Sure.
just
Yeah, we'll see if
14, so.
we might have to.
gonna try
it
something.
anyway.
Sure. Okay. I was just trying something real quick. Heretic, as we're going this way, it occurs to him that with how similar everything does look, and the joke about, like, is this Maple Avenue or whatever, is it's warranted. But he does want to see if he could see some street signs. Because were we given any type of a map or something to that effect as well?
So your PDA on your wrist has a pre-established path, which basically has a GPS tracker to tell you which way you're going and if you're going on the right track.
Oh, okay. So then awesome. I will check the PDA tracker and ascertain whether or not we're still on the correct path. Or whether or not, like, if it's telling us there's any obstacles ahead. Like, I don't know if it's like Apple Maps where it's like, hey, there's a cop up ahead. You might want to slow down, you know? So
I will tell you what, if you roll me I like that idea.
Computers.
Everybody would have contact. They wouldn't send you in blind. So,
Sounds like survival to me.
no.
Bear Grylls down there with the cameraman.
GM, I'm great at this skill. Can I use this particular one?
Let's go with computers for this. You know, you're just updating the recent.
What's the
It's going to be in low DC because you're just updating.
Can we roll that untrained?
Absolutely yes for this one.
And should we all roll, or?
Only those that are updating their information, and if you guys get a good enough roll, I will tell you something that's ahead.
Oh, he's like working on his little comm.
Heretic looks at us and like, we are made of the same substance, and yet I do not understand you.
All right. I have 15. Let's see. The location of the artillery battery that was firing on you was westward. You can now see on your map that the heavy armor is roughly 3 streets below you. And that most of the streets on the way appear to be clear.
And you said it's to the south of us or to the east of us?
I think the bombardment is coming from the... Oh, I thought you said west.
Well, the bombardment's to the west. The mech is 3 streets down, so to the south.
Now, is this the mech that we encountered, or is this...
I think we saw it from a distance. We didn't... Oh, no, we did run into one and we ran the other way.
Almost. We got kind of close to it.
Actually, that would track. That'd be because we'd still be in the same neighborhood-ish, right? Assuming that each of these maps is a block.
Yeah.
Well, let's keep heading east then, shall we?
Yes, I believe that would be wise. It is also reasonable that this mech is allied with the same group we're trying to help find the doctor.
All right, and next street shall be yet another.
And yet another
Drag
block.
yourself back on. Drag your token back on. Yeah, it's got my stats on the token when I
Yeah.
drag it on.
Actually, earlier I went ahead and paired all of our tokens to our sheets, so everything should be.
Sweet.
Yeah, it is showing up.
Yeah, when you drag yourself on. Sweet.
At least I thought I did it correctly.
I had already like copy and pasted all of the tokens onto here so that it was smoother.
Yeah, they were old tokens that you'd put on there.
Yeah, that's always a pain.
Yeah. Okay. How's this place look? Group perception checks.
I
More of the same?
believe. Yeah, you know what? It occurs to me also that since we're making our way through here, can we see any is there any symbolism? Is there any messages written from like the particular factions to kind of indicate whose territory that we're in? Because you said there's two factions. It sounds like the first group we ran through were kind of like the poor people, and it sounds like the people we fought were kind of the rich, affluent group. So I mean, I just was assuming we're in kind of the affluent area, but is there anything that? Well, you did say this is like a working class neighborhood, so I mean, I suppose that's kind of an indicator.
I will
Yeah.
give you this: on all the doors that you are walking by, you see a circle with an X spray painted through it. Now, there's a number on the top, on the bottom, and that's all you see there. Different.
Does there appear to be like a pattern in the numbers, or and what color? You said red.
I don't think I said a color, but orange.
All right, I just wasn't certain. Okay, so orange with a circle with an X painted through, and the number at the top and a number at the bottom. Hardcore straight edge.
Which is always changing, depends upon, if anybody wants to do a culture check, I will give more information.
Oh, yeah, I can do this.
Yeah, Heretic will point it out. Be like, what does this mean?
That's fascinating. Oh, I know everything. Don't listen to her.
Yostra would know, Yostar, sorry, would know this as a way of marking living and dead in a building during a heavy evacuation.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure these markings were put there to tell people who are here to to help people evacuate, to tell them the people left in the building and the deceased from this building. So it's not a pleasant thing, the Civil War.
Oh, I guess not. So these are all like empty homes. We can like. I go up and like jiggle the handle. Just curious.
The door just opens up.
Oh. Hello.
What you will see is a stairwell that's going up to the next floors. It looks like there's nothing, like there's no frills, no. This is concrete.
Yeah.
But the particular door that you open, the first couple of runs of the stairs has been worn out by something.
Worn out.
Yeah, it looks like either somebody smashed it or an explosion went off. It looks like it's just debris.
What was the? You said that Yostara said she knew that, like, the top the numbers signified living and dead, and we also know that this place is like target of a mass evacuation. So I mean, like. Yeah, I imagine like Heretic like swings through the door, like walks in, and is kind of like looking at at all of like the damage and the like, and he's trying to. Is there any indication of like blood or dried blood of like fighting?
No, everything in here just looks quiet. You might see like some bags or something dropped of clothing, maybe a teddy bear or something laying on the ground. Looks like these people were rushed out and forced out of their homes, basically.
Terrible.
I have an idea. And Heretic wants to go into... Is there like a mailroom on like the first floor or anything to that nature?
More than likely, there would be a mailbox for all the residents in that building. Yeah.
I mean, this place looks like busted up. So he'll like bring out his electric scythe, and he wants to try and like, if the mailboxes aren't open, he kind of wants to try and open them up, like just like slash through them, and he wants to see if he can find information that kind of gives us some details about, like maybe there was something about the evacuation coming, or maybe there was like some type of propagandist, right? Or maybe there was some type of like I don't know, mass newsletter from communists. I don't know, just something to give us some more information.
You know, it's against the law to open mail if it's not yours. You know, it's against the federational offense.
Go ahead and roll me a D100.
Sure.
We'll see how much you get.
9.
It seems like the mail stopped prior to all this happening, as
That
if
makes
the government
sense.
had already shut down. Nothing is in these boxes except for maybe some dead bugs and a rat's body.
I guess he looks at Dan and he just says, "No harm, no foul, because there's no mail."
You're lucky.
Can we? Is it possible?
Go ahead.
Thank you. Is it possible, like, can we go up into some of the apartments and just kind of do?
Some snooping.
Yeah, I mean, like some. I was thinking more scavenging. Like maybe we get lucky, we find an extra battery pack for a pistol, or I don't know what. I'd like to give it a try.
Happy birthday, buddy.
So
Thanks.
I'll go ahead and allow that.
While they're
But
doing that,
Everybody has to that wants to scavenge has to pick a door and roll me a luck roll.
That's fun.
I want to see if I can get up on the roof and get some eyes on where we're at and what's going on.
You can get all the way up.
Idea.
All right.
Ooh. I'll help with the scavenging, because I think Heretic wants to try and find more information. So who's doing what? So Rob, you're going up to the top floor, and
Yep.
is everyone else doing scavenging?
What are you doing, Danny?
I'm looking over my spells. I think I want to go check it out. I want to go to the roof too. That sounds pretty cool.
All right, Danny Bug.
Smart.
While you guys are picking a door, this one still, I think I'm on your guys' layer. No, I'm not.
No, I'm not seeing any pings. If you are, or maybe I missed it.
No, I wasn't. This one here, the stairwell is out of.
Okay, how
So-
about this one?
Which one?
This
That one. If you want to go into that one, go ahead and roll me a luck roll for that door.
A luck roll?
Mm-hmm. B100.
Okay.
Everybody rolls a D100.
Only
Only
those
if you're
scavenging.
searching.
Okay.
If you're scavenging.
Damn,
All right.
91.
Absolutely. You do manage to find some
2 of them.
extra ammunition for everyone's guns.
Nice.
In fact, I'm going to go ahead and give you 2 extra magazines for any weapon that you choose.
Holy
With that,
Calvert chain.
with that 91, because that is a hell of a roll. And
Well,
you'll find
hallelujah. Y'all look at this.
you'll find some food, and you'll also find some propaganda paperwork
Fuck yeah.
and 4 bottles of alcohol.
I only require the data. Heretic actually has no long-range weapon. Just quick curious question too, Jester. I know you said magazines, and for those of us with weapons that are ballistic in nature, yes. By any chance, would any of them be batteries for those of us who might have like energy weapons? Just
Absolutely.
clarification. Okay.
What
Whatever
about
ammunition your weapon uses, you get 2 extra.
what
It can
about
be
sorry.
either or.
What about grenades? Any luck there?
Oops, sorry.
That's
Roll me a
all right.
luck roll for a grenade.
You got it. 99.
Oh my gosh, she's 90.
Yeah, baby.
That's the best I've ever rolled on a D-Hundy.
I hate this.
You get grenades. You get grenades. Everybody gets grenades.
No, don't throw them.
I love that you're frustrating the GM. It's Jester.
I know. Yeah.
The dice
find
are just out against
4
them.
grenades and 2 landmines.
Oh, snap.
Shit.
Finally.
Okay,
I wanna,
so does everyone use grenades, or who uses grenades?
I don't think I do. I think you've got a shitload of grenades.
Okay, awesome. Fantastic.
Where the heck is ammo on this thing? I saw it earlier.
Look under your attacks.
Or under equipment, maybe.
Yeah.
It's under attacks. Thank you.
In the full description.
Yeah.
legit.
Yeah.
I'm.
So-
Go ahead.
While Yastra is scavenging, and you guys are up on the roof, she does have those propaganda paperwork. Wait, was it Yastra searching?
It was. And
Scrack is up there
Alright.
with
Yep.
Everybody that was on the roof, you absolutely could make it to the roof to see, and it just looks like endless miles of the same buildings right now.
Man, they did not have a lot of imagination when they built this place.
No, it looks like it's more for function over fashion.
But if you look to the east, you will see a gleaming city, untouched, powered, lights and all.
Well, looky there. That's kind of pretty.
It's. I'm not there, so never mind.
Hey, Dad, look at it. Check it out.
civilization. His teeth kind of chitter with excitement. How exciting! Let's get the hell out of here. The sooner the better. Do we see a fairly clear path? I mean, what do we see between here and there? It's just fairly monotonous looking.
Very monotonous
anything of
looking.
interest?
You do see a break in the buildings eventually.
Yeah.
And after you're done here, we're going to just
We'll get there.
move on past these buildings because it is honestly supposed to be a bunch of these buildings.
Sure.
Right.
We get the sense that we're going to walk through this map many times.
But you do see that some of them look like they've been absolutely blown asunder. There's gaping holes, there's collapsed buildings, there's some still smoldering.
All right, let's get moving. We got daylight burning.
Yeah.
Copy.
No, those grenades are going to be the Mark 1s, if you
Uh,
guess.
Can I ask a question about that? The propaganda we found.
Mm-hmm. The propaganda is going to be looking like the city leaders trying to keep the peace. It's going to be like, we're working for a better future. You might find some writings from district leaders saying, we know times are tough, we know food is short, we know everything is not going the way that you see, but we are trying to improve everyone's lifestyle here. Bear with us. We're moving to a better future. Just endless amounts of propaganda of that nature. But with that good roll, we'll find a couple of paperwork that's talking about an underground network.
Does the underground network seem to be in opposition to the city leaders? Just for clarity.
Absolutely.
I'm assuming you guys share your information from the rooftop with Heretic and
Oh yes.
Star.
I mean, what little information we got, the city's clearly that way. Looks completely untouched. Looks like we have a lot of the same stuff to walk through. Some buildings look worse than others.
Well, we shouldn't get bogged down. We need to keep moving because we never know where they're gonna try to recenter their artillery.
I agree.
Who else was wanting to scavenge along with the other person? Because there was 2 to the roof, 1 scavenging. And
I was also going to
No,
scavenge.
no, you got batteries and grenades for the 2 scavengers, right?
No,
Yeah,
only 1 rolled.
Well,
I still have.
Heretic rolled a 9, I thought, for his scavenge.
No, that was for a previous thing.
Okay.
So
No, I rolled when I went into that door. Sorry
Sure.
about that.
No, that's fair. So just so I'm clear, Jester, I'm operating under the assumption that what Yostara found was for everybody. Like, everybody ends up with 2 ammunition, everybody ends up with food, and okay. All right, cool. Just want to make certain.
But you had previously said you were doing
Yes.
scavenge as well.
Yes,
So
yes.
I want you to get a chance to take a look.
25. It's like Delta Green, right? You want to roll low. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you?
You find a centipede and it bites you on the toe.
Good thing
I'll
I am
tell
a
you what.
robot and am used to poison.
You find 1 Azimuth laser pistol.
Oh, all right. You also said earlier, and I think this is just a throwaway thing, but I'd like to pick it up nonetheless. Oh, sweet. That'll give me a ranged weapon, actually. You had it was kind of a throwaway, but you said there was like a teddy bear, and I think Heretic would like to pick that up.
Go for it.
And he comes back and he's just like, I have been told some of the young children this could help to soften relations.
I understand what you're meaning. You might want to phrase it better, but yes, it's a stuffed animal is a nice gift for children usually.
And he'll nod and he will like just put it in his bag. Yes. I am ready. And he will, ready to roll.
All right. So you guys travel some distances through these buildings. There's, again, endless number of these housing. It looks like every expense was spared, but eventually, and sooner or later, it does break, and you guys come out on what seems to be an open street.
Yeah, this is the one I was telling y'all about.
It's an opening. It's a clearing.
I think we need to keep our eyes open real well over here. This
So,
is a natural place to get it, for someone to get the drop on you, if you know what I mean.
Yes. Can we kind of scope out the place from relative safety before we walk into the clearing?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look around, any peaks, any high spots, using my scope to help my vision.
Ooh,
All right.
That's a good idea.
scopey.
Good.
I don't think I have a scope.
Go ahead and roll.
Roll perception.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was me. Sorry.
Can all of us roll perception, or is it just because he's looking?
He's scoping. I'm not.
If you all are taking the time to look, you can roll perception.
After being ambushed, it's kind of fresh on our memories.
Also, I imagine, like, after being in, like, a monotonous area for a while, things like this being a different area, I would be curious. But yeah, Heretic is Oh, I need to adjust the clasp on my cloak.
That centipede is still on my toe.
So Heretic gets distracted by a shiny coin. Well, he is pointing it out. Let's see. Rob, which one's your character?
Jornax.
Jornax. You get
can-
distracted by the exact same coin. It's just drawing your guys' attention so much. But
It is majestic.
Did roll a 14 and a 15. You feel that this alley just, there's nothing in this area right now. But you do off in the distance see a large wall to the city.
Hey, guys, you can look at coins later. You see that wall? We're getting close.
That is more impressive. As we're walking towards the wall, I imagine Heretic has kind of a moment. It occurs to me that the shelling is coming from the west, and the city we're going to is to the east. And while I'm certain you are able to ascertain this on your own, it would seem to me to be that those shelling are attempting to get to the ones in the city. And given the wealth and resources that seem to be at the center of this conflict, it stands to reason we are drawing close to either the government officials or the wealthy who've hoarded power and resources. And I'm just musing aloud.
Now, since you are the one that is talking right now, I want you to go ahead and roll a separate perception check.
22.
All right. It seems like the shelling is still going on in the distance. You can hear it, but it is, to you, not progressing at all.
As in, it's not moving this direction. It seems to be kind of like at a...
It seems like you being you and your background, which, if I remember your background, what is it?
I'm a cultist.
No.
All right.
You wouldn't have known. But yeah, you just don't think that these guns are walking forward. That's it, in layman's terms.
Are we getting ready to like go over the wall? Is that the plan, or are we looking for an entrance?
Well, I mean, we should look for an opening first.
I agree. Yeah, so Heretic will begin looking for an opening. Trying to
The
find
wall's
any
still
way
off in the
past.
distance. You guys still have to travel to get to the wall. So do you all want to proceed forward?
Cautiously, but yes.
Okay. Well, those people that rolled a 14 and a 15 can feel very well confident that there is nothing going on with this street.
All right. I don't see any hazards. Let's keep moving.
I still want to hug the wall just to, make myself harder to shoot
Yes.
or to hit more landmines.
Mm-hmm.
Someone picked up a landmine too, right? You gotta have one in your bag.
Somebody does.
I believe
Okay.
that would be your Stara.
I found it. Does anyone want these? I really don't know how to use them.
They terrify me.
I wouldn't mind one of them.
It's yours. Here you go. Did you want the other one, Harry?
Yes.
Great.
Now, these landmines, treat them as a Mark 1 grenade that you set down and wait for an enemy to hit.
Sure.
Okay. And do we know how to disable them and re-enable them, or?
They are the exact same ones that you guys ran into beforehand.
Okay.
Kind of jury-rigged, whatever, right? Actually, I don't even know if I'm
I
efficient
prefer.
in mines.
As a Patra, I prefer the term meow guyvered.
Meow Guyver. Jester, I don't know if you need to get closer to your mic or if you could turn yourself up, but yeah.
If it's hard to hear me, I'll go ahead and move closer.
Yeah.
You guys progressing safely more and more. There seems to be nothing going on with this street, so we're going to move forward.
Going along the wall. Very slowly along the wall.
To the exact same street.
It looks totally different when you spin it. It's unrecognizable.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
You know,
Nailed it.
you say it as a joke, but it actually does look very different to me.
It does.
It really does.
It's a good
It's
use
a good
of-
trick. It's a good
good
trick.
use of the-
Go ahead and delete these tokens and drag your new one on there.
Oh, yeah. Hey, handsome. I say to myself as I disappear.
You call yourself handsome.
Okay, I continue to slide along this wall.
All right.
Yeah, I don't see any reason to perceive again. I don't know. It's a new map.
Imagine that this road has been going on for, say, a mile or so, and you're getting closer to this wall. And as you do get into, let's say, the shadow of the wall, you start to notice that there are people guarding the area, walking around.
Have they noticed us?
They have not.
Can you describe what they look like? Do they look
They
similar
are-
to the people we already ran into that attacked us?
They look like they are actually clean, and some of them might have some sort of uniform on.
Hey
They
guys,
almost-
let's have a quick powwow out of earshot. We need to plan this
Like duck behind the stairs.
this approach here.
Yes, I agree.
I duck. I gotta get down. I don't know. Duck behind the stairs. What's up? What do you think we should do? And maybe not just come out and say, "Do you know Dr. Bonder?" That didn't work well last time.
Well, we don't have to be specific. We can just say that we're here on business from fill-in agency we represent. I'm sorry, I've forgotten the name.
Starfinder.
Oh, we're just the Starfinders. Great. We're from the Starfinder Society, and we need to get through or over the wall.
Humanitarian inspections.
Oh, they would be failing those left and right.
No. I didn't
They
do a
don't-
very
they
good
don't know
job explaining what Starfinder actually is.
You mean the Starfinder,
Starfinder-
Society?
Yeah, it is a very well-known, very recognized group that is, I mean, Prankster can probably tell you more about it, but basically, if you're a Starfinder, it can open doors, but it can close a few.
True.
So basically, they're the Pathfinder Society with lasers.
Yes. Yeah, if you're familiar with Paizo and Pathfinder, then that is a correct synopsis.
We're fantasy Eagle Scouts.
Yeah.
Well, not even that. I mean, the Starfinder Society is that felt
The
like a
Harvard.
handoff, Chester. Correct me if you're wrong.
Good. I was actually hoping you would
You're
take this
wrong.
because
Sorry, correct me if I'm wrong. That's what I meant to say. So yeah, the Starfinder Society is a group that's based out of Absalom Station, which is essentially the heart of the Pact Worlds, which is essentially like this one solar system's galactic republic. Actually, Chester, if you'd be so kind, I believe there's an image, a page.
absolutely there is.
Yeah. And so this is the Pact World system. And this is actually the same universe in the same solar system as Pathfinder. And so each of these worlds is colonized by a bunch of different people, but Absalom Station is essentially like the heart of this solar system. It has replaced the world of Galarian, which is the same world that the fantasy TTRPG Pathfinder exists upon. And this whole world, this whole universe, the whole planet of Galarian just disappeared. Nobody knows why, and it's this like mysterious thing called the Gap, or people who have even like tried to probe to find more knowledge about why it happened, just like they come up blank. So, but nobody knows why. But Absalom Station exists in place of where Galarian would be. And essentially Absalom is the uplifted city, the biggest city of Galarian that they just kind of like threw up into the stars and turned into a giant space station. Starfinders exist upon that. And they're not like a governmental agency. They're not like an actual military force or anything like that. They are a... Man, they're kind of a little... Go ahead.
Like the Pinkertons of old?
Yeah, I mean, not even. Like, they're a little bit of everything. They're explorers, they're adventurers, they put down threats before they are, if they are harming the system, but they're also not like an actual government authority. You're about to say, though, Rob?
I was going to say, if you're familiar with D&D, they're kind of equivalent to the Harpers.
Yeah. And so they kind of do a little bit of everything. But a good corollary would be like if they were like the Avengers, but not nearly as powerful. They're like, think of like an organization of Avengers
They're
that
like
are
a cross
not
between the Masons and the Avengers.
They're the
A little
West
bit.
Coast Avengers.
Yeah, they're like the West Coast Avengers. They're not as strong, they're not as cool, but there's a lot more of them. And so, the Pact Worlds, regardless of whether or not they officially depend on the Starfinders, they have known to put down threats before they even come out. But they're also like there to probe knowledge and to go to different galaxies and gather resources and to just learn and to even be put into situations like this, which is where we are. So, hand off back.
All right. So, with all that new information that I could not convey better, which is why I handed it off to Prankster, you guys do have, let's give you a 4-minute timer to try to decide how you're going to approach this situation.
Look, the best lies are the closest to the truth. First off, I think we should decide we need to decide if we say we're Starfinder Society. Could we roll a culture check to see like what the reputation of the Starfinder Society is with the elite of this world?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna give that a try.
That's a really good thought.
Bad roll.
Dan and Jornax.
Right.
I'm not even going to bother rolling.
Now, with that, you're going to have to get this information from your
PDA.
PDA.
Yeah.
So, on top of that, roll me a computer's check, and you are going to get a decent roll.
Come on, Dan. I believe in you. Yeah, that's not bad.
Zero modifier, so.
So, I was going to actually put this at a +4 with those two rolls being over 20. You know that Starfinders are actually the reason that this doctor is still up and running.
Okay.
You know that they do have some relations with both sides, either humanitarian aid or whatever it may be.
Okay.
But more or less, what you see in your PDA is that you have no reason to believe that these people on the wall will be hostile. If
Okay.
they are a part of the government.
Right. Okay.
And
so
if they're not part of the government, then what do we think?
I mean,
And that is 50-50 up in the air.
Okay, can we look at their uniform-ish things and try to figure out if we can Oh, they're wearing uniforms, so that's
Well, no.
only
Like
right
sense
there.
sense motive before we talk to them. What do you
No.
guys think, Chris?
You're on the right track. I think, can we take out the propaganda and look at it and see if there's any symbolism on there, like, that we can compare to what might be on their uniforms?
Absolutely. I like that, but you guys are a distance away. Do any of you have any way to look at their uniforms close up?
Sniper scope.
There you go. Perfect.
I am a robot and have a robot vision.
My
That sounds
nipples
like
pick
me.
up FM radio.
Would you
All right.
prefer country or alternative?
With the sniper scope, and only with the sniper scope, unless somebody has binoculars or some other means. Go ahead and roll me.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Wow.
I got sniper scope skills, baby.
Yeah. don't shoot them.
So the uniforms that you are spotting on the wall, while they do look clean, they do look rather worn, torn, and damaged. They do have some images that correlate with the city police.
I think this is the Popo, guys. So, I would think they are probably about as close to authority as you're gonna find. And I think we could probably just go in and all friendly like and see if they'll let us go see the doctor. We're checking on the doctor. That's the idea. We're gonna go check on him, make sure everything's okay, and if he needs anything.
We don't need to tell them exactly what we're doing. We should tell them that we need to get to the doctor.
Yeah.
If they ask why, we'll just like we have to try to play it coy. We don't, because whoever said it earlier was right. We don't need to be showing everyone on this planet our full cards. We need to keep some close to the chest.
Let's KISS, y'all.
Lead the
I'm
way.
going to add a little complication to that.
Starfinders. Keep it simple, Starfinders.
There you go. That's it. Bless your
I'm-
heart.
I'm going to add a little complication to that. We're going to have Jornax roll a culture check.
Uh-oh. Alright, culture.
I
That would be
will,
undersea.
and
Nice roll.
We're rolling
Yeah.
rocks.
I am a man of culture, thank you very much.
Just keep it coming.
with
Right.
that roll, you think their mannerisms are somewhat like a cop. The way they move, the way they hold their gun, but at the same time they look highly militarized.
Like a cop.
Wow. Hey guys, these guys are in Popo uniforms, but I think they're a little pay grades a little higher, if you know what I mean.
All the more reason to play info close to the chest, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
You would need
They-
to survive in this place. You would have to keep a tight grip on people.
I think it should either be myself or Jornax, because you said you used to serve in the military. Talking to them, right?
I can do that. I
Perhaps
think
you can, appeal to their camaraderie or something.
I think first thing I want to do is find something white and tie it to the barrel of my sniper rifle, and use it as a hey, wave it as we're coming up so we don't get shot.
Give me a luck check to see if you find anything white.
Alrighty. Look. That's D100, right?
Yep.
I'd give you a sock, but I don't wear socks.
You
Hey,
remember
cool.
you're wearing white underwear.
All right. Yep. Actually, y'all
Oh.
turn around. You
I
don't
say,
need.
don't rip
Turn
it
around.
off.
You don't get to see this for free. Sorry. And he pulls the stripper move. Just goes. You find out that it's all velcroed
Rips
together,
him off.
baby.
It's tearaway underwear.
Velcroed together. Woof.
He's wearing a onesie.
And they
Okay.
are skimpy, but it's enough white in there to make it okay. That's right. He pulls his thong out.
All right, tie it to. I guess you're doing this.
Now you
What
can do
is-
it for me if you want. Here,
I'm not good with knots. I wasn't in the military.
Okay, yeah, I take care of that. And
He's just like, I'm just like hiding behind the stairs. Like, you go ahead. Yeah, I'll be here if you need me.
I start waving it and I yell, how far away are we?
You still need to approach. You're still a distance away.
I
Because-
approach and as I approach, I make it out a yell, coming in.
Hold up.
Oh,
Heretic,
Mm-hmm.
shuffle through the paperwork.
I'm shuffling.
Every day.
Give me a luck check, and you're going to find something out.
D100, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Boom shakalaka.
I like the
33.
D100s. They're fun.
oh yeah.
They're fun.
You realize that the underground network had a white flag with a brown hammer in it.
Yes. He has a brown streak in his underwear.
Are you shitting me?
Oh my
I'm gonna-
goodness. You've got to be kidding me.
Oh,
No,
not meow.
As you approach, arms up, gun in the air with a white flag, you do hear a sniper shot. Now, it is not a crack or a snap. You just hear it impact near the ground.
Oh my god. That couldn't have gone better.
No. Now,
Hey, I said I'm coming in easy.
their commander steps forward, throw your token where you'd probably be right now.
Which one's the? I guess it doesn't really matter.
Dornax. Yeah.
All right, so you think you're right there,
Sure.
and both of you went up at the same time, while the rest stayed back.
Yeah, I'm just hiding. I'm just literally crouched behind these stairwells where I wanted to put myself. That's why I put on a little prone token.
Well, again, it's repeating roads, and
That's fair, fair.
It's further back that
I'm hiding far
downstairs.
behind. Fair.
You see, looks like maybe a commander of this section. Step forward. Hold it. What do you think your business is here?
My name is Jornax. I am a representative of the Starfinder Society, and we are here on a minor humanitarian mission.
You see her raise up her hand. Now, with what permission do you have to approach the city?
With the permission of the Starfinder Society. We've been helping out a little bit here and there, and we need to make sure one of our helpees is doing okay.
You
We
see
were
her
dropped in
lower
the
her
middle of-
hand, and another shot, a little bit closer to your feet, and she raises her hand. All right. I will entertain this, but just know that as I approach you,
If you don't mind, I'm going to shoulder my rifle.
mm-hmm,
I do
that's
so.
what she
No fast
seems
moves,
to-
obviously.
she seems to be one of those types that never completely finishes her thought, but gets enough out to convey what she's thinking.
You're going to love me or hate me because I like finishing sentences.
All right, and she steps forward. You, the one with the white, come
Howdy.
forward, and she beckons you.
Pleasant day to you.
Now, what is your name?
My name is Jornax.
Do you have any credentials on you that show that you're a Starfinder?
Do I have any credentials on me that show that I'm a Starfinder?
Probably have a pen.
I mean, you
Yeah.
might also be able to utilize the PDA. There might
Yeah.
be something on it.
Yeah. I hold out the PDA on my wrist and say, How about this?
All right. She says, "Do you mind if I?"
Yeah.
And she holds out her hand.
Bad touch. No, go ahead. Just kidding. Here you go.
She starts searching through, and she looks like she's on the map for the area with all the intel.
He's looking up our intel.
All right, tell you that.
And she grabs your arm, lifts it up
Scracker is in the back,
air.
going, no.
So that's where they're at.
Oh shit.
Well, you are Starfinder, and she's moving to the next map, and you guys seem to have some satellites in orbit. Maybe the mayor would like to know this.
I think at this point, Heretic will. He doesn't step forward, but he says, "Ma'am, you have ascertained whether or not we are Starfinders. You have found that out. I believe you can put my friend's arm down now."
Hold up a second.
I don't recall giving you the choice.
She raises her hand again.
This sniper's gonna pick us off.
Okay, that's all the information I needed.
Son of a bitch.
You kinda started your pen.
Next time. Next time, I expect dinner before you do this to me.
Next time, if you want to approach the wall, maybe you should go through official channels. As she's looking at her PDA. Why didn't you go through official channels? And she's scrolling through trying to check right now something.
Seems like a lot of the official channels are broken down right now.
There is still a direct line to the mayor's office. And I don't seem to see you guys having an appointment for humanitarian aid.
Like I said, it's a minor mission, and we're just checking on an asset.
Yes.
Asset. Alright. Starfinders have, and she's looking at her map on her PDA now, several different assets. Which one in particular are you heading to?
Trying to go see Dr. Birkenstock.
Birkenstock.
What's his name? Dr. what? Burlap?
No.
It's Bonding Rodriguez.
Ah. Does he, I think he likes alcohol a little too much, but yeah. Bonder, that was his name. Sorry, I was a little hazy when we were dropping.
Bonder. Okay. He is... Okay. Yes, he is labeled here as a Starfinder associate. Seems he's been getting into a little bit of trouble lately.
Really? If you want me to, I'll talk sternly to him.
I do believe he has a meeting going on. And it looks like she's got an extensive record of everything going on in the city right now. Okay. Now, unless you all want to walk through this minefield here, I suggest that you let my guys approach before you do anything rash, and we'll clear the way for you.
Yeah, I could use some more free minds, but I guess we'll do it your way.
All right. And she beckons her guys forward, and you see them start lifting up mines that they had placed under false debris in the road. Now, this is taking some time, so if you guys want to discuss anything with her, if you guys want to talk about something together.
Talk to me about Bonder. What's he been doing that's causing trouble?
It seems that he's been ordering more supplies than what he really requires.
I might just be saving it for a rainy day. You never know.
Well, our resources are spread thin.
Yeah, but you know those doctors. They try to save as many people as they can, and sometimes they aren't exactly cognizant of the realities of logistics.
Now, you do see once these mines are taken care of, one of the guys coming through and disarming them before moving them out of the way. But you do see one individual move forward, right to about behind Yostra, or Yostara. Why do I keep calling you Yostra? And he just kind of gives her a look through some odd goggles, like he's distracted.
What are you looking
And
at?
I have a feeling I've seen you.
Oh, well, you probably follow me on the socials. I'm pretty popular. Kind of a big deal.
Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. And he gets to work as he starts
Oh my gosh, there's
disabling
more
a
of
mine.
them. Right next to us.
That was the first mine that I put on this map.
Jeez.
I'm like, yeah, somebody's gonna hide behind that vehicle, and I'm gonna love this.
Wow. Messed up how he ruined his
Yeah,
plans too.
It's messed up.
Nothing worse as a GM than having a trap that doesn't go off. You're like, damn it.
But as you start to notice these mines clearing the way, you see a gate start to lift, and it is not a everyday normal gate. It almost appears if they
Yes.
tried to fashion this from a solid sheet of steel about 12 inches thick.
Like a rank horse hiding behind it.
And it essentially starts sliding up with a creak as you see the gears click,
That's cool.
click, 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 click.
That's pretty cool.
It's like a secret base under there. Is that going down?
No, it's just lifting
Opening the
vertically.
wall. Opening the wall. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's on a track. It looks like that there's certain sections that this wall was set up so that the sections can lift up to allow progression forward.
Nice.
Now, why don't you bring the rest of your men forward? Because I can see you've got one woman, and I do believe that robot talked to me back there. You might want to bring them forward before my snipers get a little itchy if they're hiding.
Hey. Sorry.
I give a little whistle
Yeah.
and wave.
I just go out and wave. Hi.
The correct term is SRO, not robot. And I'll walk forward.
Just call him Harry. It's easy to remember that because he doesn't have any hair at all. So, you know, it's kind of funny.
As the gate finishes opening up, you see two large mechs step to the side of the opening.
Oh, that's one of that. Do they look like the one that we?
missed?
Oh, no, that looks different.
No, they look 5 times scarier.
Okay,
That's awful.
legit. Oh,
I'm
good
glad
thing we
Dan
didn't
wore his
cause a
brown
fight.
pants.
You do need more underwear.
And she now motions for you to continue in.
All right, well then, legit.
Skrak does like whatever her like racial or species is. He greets her in whatever that is because he studies cultures and it's very important to him that he honors people's culture.
Yeah, he wants to like impress her.
Yeah, he's like, look at how cultured I am.
You'll see her like do a little like reading, like putting her hand in her fist, and one hand is straight and the other one, the fingers drop down, whatever.
Oh yeah.
But she does appreciate it. But as you walk through, she's like, I can't keep this door open for much longer.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Please lead the way.
And with all of you in hand, she walks forward. And I couldn't find anything for what I was looking for what the city looks like. So I'm going to be descriptive. As you walk in, it is almost as if the streets are clean. There's very little movement. There's life signs, but it is as if no one is on the street right now. The gleaming city that is clean seems to be protected by some sort of shield that extends past this wall, intercepting any sort of impacts, rockets, or artillery, which these rebels seem so fond of. It has a soft orange hue in all of its lights, and the streets almost appear as if they have a green tint to them. As if they're trying to mimic what grass looks like on the outside. As you guys step inside the wall, these giant mechs follow you in behind, and the gate starts to close. Again. The mechs go off to the side, and the leader of the gate speaks. Now, you all must know, if you are Starfinders, that this city runs on a very active schedule. Right now, as she's looking at her comm device, everybody is set to be working. In about 2 hours, they will have dinner. Do not disrupt any of the locals, because they do have to get back to work after that. Make sure to proceed, and she will give you directions even though your PDA has directions.
And she would know that now.
Yeah.
Yep. But, like I said, it's starting to become evening, glowing lights, everything. And we finally progress to a different kind of cityscape.
I imagine like Heretic's kind of looking around at everything, and he's are they like accompanying us, or are we kind of like free to walk on our own?
They just left you through the gate,
Got you.
seeing that your credentials was more than enough.
Sure.
But you do get a feeling that she's making a phone call as soon as you guys walk past her.
So yeah, Heretic will kind of like lean in towards his friends, and he'll be like, brother, are y'all hearing the voice effect that I put on, or no?
No.
Not currently. I heard it earlier.
Okay. I have seen this before with how the Solarians treat our people in Abalon. There's only one way to do things correctly, and if you defy them, well, it is not good for you. And Gazera, his like eyes kind of like turn into kind of like slits as he's kind of like looking around, just very suspicious, feeling very uncomfortable.
No, you guys are currently walking across the bridge, going the direction that not only did the officer say to go, but your PDA is also mentioning. Streets are quiet except for the occasional police officer that's walking around.
Chester, go ahead and check your Discord, by the way. Tell me if any of those fit.
honestly, this one, I'm just gonna bear with me, chat. This one is almost perfect.
The one I sent you?
Yeah, like all of those are just about perfect. And I am going to snag this and go ahead and quickly.
Sure. Yeah, I will. Yeah, while you're doing that, Heretic looks. Does anyone else get that? Damn it. Does anyone else get the heebie-jeebies?
That's a good word for it.
Something's definitely hinky here.
It feels like a dictatorship, right? Like with how everything is like run precisely and like on time and all that stuff. So
Or worse yet, a military camp.
yeah. But you know what though? This makes if the way that Jester's describing it too, it really makes sense given like the other buildings that we saw, like of the working class, like they were all very uniform. It seemed like everything was like the same way, so on and so forth. And so yeah. And Jester, if you want me to upgrade any of those so it's a better quality, tell me.
Oh no, it's good enough. I'm just gonna put this. Move you guys over to this page without any heavy alterations, just to show stream real quick, and you guys what I actually thought the city kind of looked like.
Ooh. Dang, cool. And this part's untouched by the war still, huh?
Yep, untouched. It seems like they're using a crap ton of power to protect this city.
Yeah. Heretic also feels 100% validated in his assumption that this place, like the wealthy, were kind of like hoarding all their resources for this place, and that kind of like everybody else on the periphery got fucked essentially. And so, yeah, he's just kind of like shaking his head as he's looking at it, but he knows better. Yeah.
And Prankster also nailed another picture with whatever magic he just did.
That's Nighttime Cafe. It's an AI image generator. I like to use it for games like this because sometimes I can't exactly find the image I want to use to convey. And it really helps me to, what's the word I'm looking for?
Sure.
It just feels
Envision?
immersive. Yeah, Envision feels immersive. You know, really helps to communicate. I literally just took the same exact words Jester used to describe this and then added a specific art style.
Yeah, that's cool.
But again, you look at the streets, they're empty. Maybe the occasional patrolling police officer or military vehicle.
They don't have the giant mechs. At least we don't see any inside the city patrolling.
No, it looks like that they keep, for the most part, near the wall.
This audio feels so fitting too.
It's so ominous. You know, I don't want to judge these people for what they may have done. They got a pretty nice setup here. Whatever they do, it's working. I feel safer in here than I do out there.
This is always built upon the backs of the working class. Heretic will kind of put his like nose to the grindstone, look at his PDA, where the heck we're exactly where we're supposed to go. He's kind of sickened by this place, and he's just like, let us continue on. Let us push forward.
Well, with that, we've been playing for roughly an hour and a half. Let's go ahead and take a 5-minute break. Everyone get up, stretch, get a drink.
Legit.
We've been going through a little bit of RP and stuff like that.
Cool.
Okay. See you in 5.
See you guys in 5. Now, just to make certain, when I used the voice effect, did you hear it for him that time? Awesome.
Yes.
And it's subtle too. It's not like super like crazy garbled.
Awesome.
It sounds. You still sound pretty humanoid.
Perfect. I didn't want it to be like super overwhelming. Legit.
Now, how do you add that in?
The sound effect?
What app do you use?
I'm not using an app. I have my soundboard, and it's got a bunch of effects on it. And at one point, I muted myself because I wanted to kind of see which ones sound the most robotic. And I tried like distortion and pitch change, and the one that I came down to was tremolo. That one seemed to be the most effective for conveying what I wanted to do. I'm gonna go get some water and go pee, so I will be right back. I probably should put like a be back in 10 thing up though. Let me do that.
Got to get elevator music for that.
I probably could. There we go. I already have one. Boom. All right, be right back, folks.
Yeah. Mama now. Gonna get some water. Gonna be good.
I'm back with some Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid powder next. So, any of you back yet?
Yeah, I'm here.
And what's your thoughts right now about this city?
Probably, like I said, I think it's a military base, and I think it's really kind of like in China. They have apparently entire cities that are just built to be built, and I think this might be something along those lines, or it could be a big piece of bait, or it could be that it's all below ground and we don't see anything because everyone's down there fearing attack. So those are my leading theories at the moment.
And I said Bees is here.
Yeah,
What do you think?
I don't know. I'm trying to think about Schrock's perspective, and he's so fascinated with culture, but also with empire and like spreading culture and like dominating weaker species and civilizations to provide a greater society overall. And so I think he really might be like team domination on this on the Civil War. Not because he's evil, but because he's so he's
Dirty and rotten?
He's what did I say? I think he's lawful neutral. I think is what I've given him. Yeah, lawful neutral. So he really likes the order that they've created, even if it's terrible what they've done.
Okay, I'm back.
I feel very differently, and also very curious as to what's really going on here. But Schrock, I think, is just fascinated by the dynamics of how you've taken, how you've built this. Yeah, here.
I'm sorry.
Maintained it.
Oh, Strock's wondering how like they did it.
Yeah, and just culturally, he's just fascinated by how like they could dominate and create such order out of what could be a really chaotic situation. And so he kind of admires that. So he's lawful neutral. He's really all about order. He's been kind of indoctrinated by the Abaddon church.
Sure.
So yeah. So society is good. It's like even if it's a little or a lot immoral sometimes.
The needs of the many, huh?
Yeah, or something. The needs of the strong to just make it happen, because someone's gonna make it work. If others were too weak to make it orderly, then the strong will make it happen. That's kind of Scrock's philosophy.
Sure. You said he's an Abadar Knight? Abadar?
Yeah, Abadaran mystic. Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah.
So what I was doing for this break prank is asking everybody their thoughts on what this city's like. What would Heretic feel?
Oh, Heretic is skeezed out. Well, there's a mix of things going through his head. Oh, fuck. Well, one of those things is I'm gonna dump water all over my printer. I think one of the things that's
We just can't have nice things.
Really.
Just can't. Luckily, it's just in the tray, so I don't think I heard the actual.
At least you weren't drinking like bright red drink like I was.
You mean like this?
Yeah.
I think I'll answer and then I'm going to dry my stuff off. I think the thing that's going through his head is like he's from Avalon, which is the closest planet to the sun and the Pact Worlds, and it's essentially like an entire planet of SROs, and they all look different. They're big, they're small, but he's used to the kind of like orderly efficiency just with being a machine himself, right? Like it kind of comes part and parcel of like that life and being a robot. Like I can't imagine like a bunch of robots who are not efficient and who are not like not on time. So he's probably used to that aspect of it. However, I mean like I've told you, but he hasn't really said it aloud, like he's a cultist, and part of that is he's a Solarian, but he's not like a normal Solarian. And so I mean like he sees the kind of the place where people fall through the cracks, or who can be kind of like bunched up or stifled by systems like that. And I imagine it's really triggering for him. More from the Solarian aspect. There's probably two things going on in his mind, which is like yes, this is the type of efficiency we see out of machines, but it's not the same type of efficiency we ever seen out of humans, right? And order for that matter. And he just knows how that can be real damaging, especially with like outsiders of Avalon kind of like trying to be like, this is how you're a Solarian, and he's probably like, no, we've got our own thing. So yeah, he's got like multiple conflicting thoughts in his head, is how I imagine it.
All right. Only person we haven't heard from is Yostara, right?
Yeah, Yostara.
What is her feeling on the city right now? Walking through it barren, even though it is a beautiful, well-lit, orange, huge city.
Her first thought is one of awe at what they've been able to accomplish. Because like on her planet, which was conquered by the Vesk and is part of the Veskarium, there's not really cities built like this. Not to this size or scale. But that fades after a little bit, and now she's feeling a little jumpy because she didn't like the vibes that the gate warden was putting out.
Sure.
or the other one in the goggles who kind of creeped on her a bit. At least that's how she felt. Now she's kind of mission focused. Like, you have a goal, you want to achieve that goal, then she can go off to her next thing.
Mhm.
So she wants to get through the city as quick as possible.
Yeah.
That is just what you guys do. There seems to be nothing that hinders you while you guys walk to this lab. Now, I will say that it takes roughly around, because of the size and the sculpture of the city, it's going to take you roughly half an hour, 45 minutes to actually get to the city. And within that time, you might see some like people preparing food or things like that, but everybody is pretty much staying off the roads. The sidewalks are very well bare. And
What did she warn us? She told us about like the schedule that they keep. Is there anything we need to keep in mind on this journey again?
Don't interrupt.
yeah, she said in 2 hours they will eat. Don't interrupt their schedule.
Yeah, that wasn't me being rude to you saying don't interrupt Chester, just to be clear.
I kind of thought it was.
My apologies. No, I was.
That's funny. First of all, don't interrupt the GM.
I am one of the city bees. Do not.
Breaking the rules.
Now, I'm going to assume you all are looking around the city when you're walking. So go ahead and throw me a perception check while you guys walk, and I'm going to see if you notice anything.
No.
Jornax, you are just amazed at a coin on the street.
Coins are fascinating.
Party.
And mint them.
And you showed it to Eustara, who is amazed that there is dirt actually on these clean streets.
She's just not talking about the coins. She's just more like standing stock still, like, fucking coins in these guys. Jesus Christ. And he's just like
Distracted by that.
dang. Yeah, she's like fed up with him and not paying attention.
It's really good coinage. I'm just putting it out there.
Where's their mint?
Prankster, on occasion, you will see a person poke their head out of a window or something like that as you walk by, and they quickly fade back. You might notice that those people that are preparing food look up for a split second and then go straight back to working on food. Now, Dan, surprisingly, sees a couple of buildings with a hammer laying out front.
You weren't joking about that earlier.
No.
Yeah. Sweet. And that matches the resistance. I mean, I guess did what's your name?
Heretic.
Did Heretic share that insight that he got from his
I don't know if I did, because I wasn't
His
certain
work.
if it was serious. I wasn't certain if he was being serious.
white flag with the brown spot on it?
Yeah. So I would like.
Thought I was joking.
So I would like to argue that this kind of like looking for something that's kind of like hidden,
Mhm.
because he was in a cult and they were constantly trying to communicate secretly, kind of trying to like do that kind of thing. That my theme cultist might fit for this, which is reduce the DC of any culture, mysticism checks to recall knowledge about like secretive religions, hidden cults, like their hierarchy, beliefs, like or just like specifically like looking for that type of like symbolism. I imagine Heretic has your character Dan said aloud some of the things that you've alluded to regarding like Abadar and how he's amazed about all of this and just kind of walking around?
Yeah, I mean, be fairly zealous about my beliefs. So yeah, I would share them very openly about how it's really. I know it seems bad, but good things come out of order.
Then
Chaos
I,
is yeah.
then I absolutely think he wouldn't share that all out. Like I'm not
That's
trying
fair.
to like stifle the party.
course,
Like
of
I think
course.
I think he would hear you like and he would have like an amount of distrust. But I imagine like he's taking mental notes of like where these hammers are and trying to like are they outside of like storefronts, residential areas?
So at first you notice them at food carts. Then once you caught on to there's just a random hammer laying around, you started looking, and there might be a few at a storefront, or there might be a few, but you're not walking through the residential area yet.
Okay, so I imagine. So then here's how I think this happens. I think just to kind of like keep it, because I think this is perfect. All right, so you said earlier I was looking through the propaganda and I saw like the white flag with the brown hammer, and I think Heretic really didn't think much about it because he was looking for symbolism relating to the government, and so I think as we're walking through and he starts to actually see the hammers, like the connection is made in his CPU in his brain, and he's like wait a minute, and then he like starts to see it more frequently and often, and then that's I think like that cultish part of his brain, that's how it kind of like triggers like, oh shit, this is the same kind of symbolism that we use for like underground shit. And so he starts kind of like just trying to be quiet and learn, and I think he's also thinking about the underground paper and what other types of information was on it, to see if that might be, if there's like any code phrase or anything they said on it that might be indicative or helpful.
So, in a sense, looking at this paperwork, or thinking back to this paperwork, for the most part, it seemed like it was just rallies. Now, you might look at it and see that there's something off with the writing.
Like a cipher.
Maybe certain letters have certain traits that just aren't normal. So there was hidden messages. But for the most part, someone might perceive that was a time-sensitive cipher from looking at the others.
Gotcha. I imagine like if Dan is in front of us and kind of like moving about, he'll kind of like let Dan do his thing like in front of everybody, and he kind of like falls to the back. And I don't know who would be in the back with him. Presumably it would be either Yastara or or Jornax.
He and I have done a couple things together already, so why not?
So you're saying you'd be in back?
Yeah.
All right. So then, yeah. So I imagine he's kind of a little bit distrustful of Dan, but he catches Jornak's eye as they're walking, trying not to make like a ton of trying not to bring a lot of attention to himself, and he just kind of like he'll point towards like I'm trying to think how we could do this like on the sly. Because we're not being watched or anything, right?
You haven't checked for that.
Shit. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Now he's super nervous. I'm gonna check to see if we're being watched.
All right.
Oh fuck.
You feel like you're just safe.
God, that's the worst.
You are as safe as can be, and nobody is watching you.
And for what it's worth, Dan is marveling at the architecture and just kind of talking to himself. Like,
Sure.
This was built with this. I would tell you.
So yeah, he'll just like kind of like lean towards Jornax and look for the hammers, and that's all he'll say. and he'll kind of like try to like if there's like a shop or something or a food cart. And he says it like just under his breath so that like nobody but only Jornax could hear him. And then he'll kind of like try to like nod towards like a food cart if they pass it or like a shop front or something. And then then it will be like he didn't even say anything.
All right. Before we progress or move on, anybody else want to do or say anything?
Yeah, I'm sorry I took up a lot of time.
I want to keep an eye out for the hammers.
I was gonna say you told me that I was the only one perceptive enough to see the freaking hammered building, right?
Well, he has an ability that basically improved his role, so that is
Fair.
100% within his.
Okay. But what did I
purview.
see? Was it like one specific building you said, or?
Just a couple of buildings, food carts, shops have a hammer somewhere out front, sitting near or in a windowsill.
Okay.
So he's able to see the hammers, but he isn't able to make the connection.
Exactly.
Yeah, I might find them out of place, but that's kind of odd. Or can I do a culture check to see if I recognize the symbol of it? Because I didn't get that paperwork, but I might recognize the
Go ahead and roll.
symbolism of it.
You don't know a connection.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Why'd you even let me roll?
Just
Oh
to
my
let you roll.
Gosh!
Never say no.
Yeah.
I say no. If it's not gonna-
To
not
get
gonna
your
give you
hopes
anything.
up.
Yeah.
Now, if he rolled a natural 20, Jester would be sweating a little.
Oh, if he rolled a nat 20, I was going to.
I rolled a
absolutely say-
19.
I set that one at 20 because you did not have that paperwork in hand.
Gotcha.
You were on the roof. Never did Yostar or Heretic say that they handed off that paperwork to you.
That's true.
Now, had I allowed, if you had rolled a nat 20, oh sure, you could have connected that there's something strange going on with the hammers.
All right, that's fine. I'm just marveling.
All right. Now, well, the hammers are out of place. You guys do approach this building. The building is a beautiful structure with almost black stone jutting up and golden stripes, kind of like you see in front of you. A gleaming doorway over top a bridge, well lit, and the bridge is kind of somewhat opaque. You can actually see if a vehicle drives underneath. But you guys have officially got to this lab. There's no name on the building. There's nothing signifying what it is. But you know that this is where your common units have led you. How do you proceed?
Let's see if the door opens.
I would like to look around for hammers in this building.
Go ahead and roll me a perception check. With a +2, I think you said?
So, technically, the ability for, like, cultists is... Or, actually, I wonder if I could just share it. I don't know how to do it. Whatever. Essentially, it, like, brings down the DC of a roll by 5. Is kind of what that thing does. You've got a lot of...
Okay.
I'll place it in chat for you to look at so you can make
DC
a
10.
determination. Okay. Perception.
Because I was going to set it at a 15.
Ha!
There you go.
Ooh, another shiny coin.
It's a hammer on this coin.
Do you want to examine the coin?
I'm good. Heck,
All right.
Hey, the coin may be a clue.
If you roll
So-
20.
Yeah, right.
As you guys progress in the building, which I'm assuming you guys cautiously are, the doors open up automatically and you enter in. As soon as I move this to here.
Cool.
Bonder!
He just calls out.
I'm gonna go ahead and
All the Jordan accents.
Could you get rid of one or the other? I can. move
yeah,
both of
I
them,
got
so-
it.
Thank you.
Oh yeah,
right.
heretic.
Upon entering into this room, you are greeted by a hologram, which starts just saying company things like, "Hey, you're at." I didn't think of a name for them.
AQR Enterprises.
Thrustmaster Enterprises.
What master?
Thrustmaster.
They make joysticks.
Yes, they do. Which is why, because I looked up at my joystick. We believe in synergy, and it just goes off on this whole spill.
Corporate talk.
As you pass through this area, which I'm assuming you will, you find a lovely sitting room trimmed with leather chairs, beautiful wooden tables, comfortable throw pillows on some of the chairs. Everything just seems perfectly in place. What do you all do?
Look for a way through. Look for an elevator. Let's see. Is the PDF giving us any kind of indication as to elevation, or is it just like you have arrived?
If this is a
At this point, it is just the PDA says you're here.
if this is an office building, I'm gonna look for like one of those placards like at the front where it's like usually it says like this person's on this floor and this person's on this floor and so on and so forth. And so I still specifically want to look for the doctor to see if he's somewhere in that list.
So there's not a placard, but there is a research desk, like help desk, right in front of you guys.
Is there a person at the help desk or a entity of some sort?
You can't see anyone.
Heretic will go up to the desk. And does it look like we're supposed to sit at it or somebody else is supposed to sit at? Like, is it like a receptionist desk or is it like a you
Looks
are
like
here?
a receptionist.
Oh. Is there a bell?
No bell, and doesn't look like anybody's on this floor right now.
This place looks like it would be well run, but very unprofessional.
Well, is there any data terminal I can access?
There's 3 computers sitting on this desk.
What time is it?
All right.
It is about an hour and 15 minutes until dinner time.
We could wait until they come out, because if he's here, might come out for dinner. Or I could try to look at it with my computer skill and see if I can locate where he should be. I think I'll do that. I'm gonna try to pop on the computer and see if I can figure out where he's at. If there's like a directory of things or offices or a
Makes
comm
sense.
signal or whatever.
I'm a little nervous about touching the computer because presumably if this place is so well run and so efficient that everybody's supposed to be where they are at any particular time, then it stands to reason that they actually wouldn't need receptionists because nobody should actually be randomly coming in like us. You know what we're saying?
Yeah. I mean, we could just wait around, and when lunch comes,
No, I think you should look at the computer.
He tugged us out of it.
Yeah.
Jornax is more action than anything else, so.
Heretic will look around though.
Well, can I get you
I'd
all
like to also.
move to wherever you want to be at?
Yeah.
Cubicles! I get really excited. Can I go back there or no?
Let me see. Yeah, absolutely, you could. There's no doors.
You guys, they have cubicles.
Looking through these cubicles, you can't find anybody.
He's like Ray at the fire station.
Oh, for Ghostbusters? Yeah, when he gets all excited, yeah.
Cubicles.
Did Jornax find anything on the computer?
Got a 12.
Jornax, while you're sitting there, can I get you to give me a perception check?
Sure. 21.
Nice.
Yes. You absolutely hear something under the desk as you approach the computer.
Okay, then I look under the desk and see what I see.
You see a cowering, tiny little creature.
Is it a Skittermander?
No, it is a Raxlite.
Hey, little buddy, what's going on? We're not here to hurt anybody.
This thing cowers back. What is it? Shift click? How do you guys share a little larger image?
I think it's. Is it controls?
Shift Z.
Shift Z. I think that's right.
I always forget. But
it's
we
not-
don't
it's not
see
delete.
it. So if it's not on our layer, we might not be able to see it as well.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
I think it's Shift Z.
I think I might have broke the.
Oh no, it's
Should be able to see it.
roll 20 unresponsive. I hate when that happens.
No, you don't see it right here.
Oh, it's teeny tiny.
Yeah,
A little tiny
is
dot?
tiny.
Oh,
I can
yeah.
I can zoom way in on it. It looks
There
like
we
a little
go.
orange face.
Where? Oh shit! I thought that
So
was
it-
part of the map.
There it is.
Okay. Hey,
Like
little
a
buddy.
like a little pumpkin.
How
I just
you
thought
doing?
this thing was adorable.
Is it like a lesh, like some sort of leshy, or is it plant? I mean, is it plant based or is it insectoid or? It looks plant based from here, but what do I know?
It seems to be like a combination to me, looking over it, but I didn't look too much into the particular race because there is.
Fair.
Well, I crouched down so as not to be towering over it quite so much.
It's so tiny.
Hey, little buddy, what's going on?
This thing cowers back further away.
So,
No.
have I ever seen anything like this before?
They're not a rare thing, so it's a possibility that you have seen this entity somewhere else.
Would I know that is it intelligent or is it more of a pet?
Oh, highly intelligent.
Okay. Does it seem to be registering the language I'm speaking?
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, hey, bud, what's going on?
You. He shooken up right now. Can't
Hey,
even
it's
get
a-
a word out.
It's okay, buddy. Hey, we're with the Pathfinder Society, if that helps.
Starfinder. Oh my god, you found Galarian! Tell me where!
Ah,
It's from the past.
I'd tell you, but I'd have to kill you. Yeah, we're with the Starfinder Society, and we're not in the habit of hurting little guys that don't hurt us.
There, and it still can't get a word out.
Take a breath, count to 10. It's okay.
Heretic's right there, so I'm assuming he hears all this.
Hey, heretic, do me a favor. Stay back for a minute. You might make him pee himself.
I believe I can be of assistance. And he walks out, and he's like this, he's an SRO, big scary looking robot with like this cowl and like blue eyes and just
Face, palm.
but he doesn't have like the tact that you do. In fact, I'm gonna roll a diplomacy check. It's probably gonna fail. It's probably gonna fail hard. If my thing will so I don't think I'm gonna do this very good. Did it roll?
But
20? Oh, 10.
10. So he fishes into his bag and he pulls out the teddy bear and he's like, I believe children would like this, and like reaches it out. And like
Yostara steps in and kind of grabs the bear and says, "Oh, thank you, Uncle Harry." And she giving you a look in the old kind of shoo motion. She's like, little one, look at me.
Thought I was helping.
Deep breaths, match
We
my
appreciate-
breathing.
We appreciate you, Harry.
Calm, match my breathing. She starts singing him a song. It's like, oh, Danny Bug. He's weird and makes noises.
In the background.
Look at all these paper clamps.
And I tried to assist by lightly clapping out a cadence to go along with the song.
All right. Let's go ahead and do a diplomacy check, and go ahead and roll me a assist.
Which is just
All
rolling.
three of you.
Which is just rolling in a diplomacy check. Right?
Does my
Yep.
does my 10
I
already
assist.
count as my roll?
No.
Because I did roll a diplomacy check. Okay, I thought I would. I thought I'd at least try.
That diplomacy check for you was.
Oh,
I'm better the first time.
That's why I was like,
All right. This little Rax fight is starting to calm down a little bit.
Tell me, little one.
Can you keep that big thing away from me?
Harry, he just needs a little time, okay?
Yeah, my
Why
scythe
don't
is
you-
out,
why-
and I'm just like looking at it, like
Why
playing with the
don't
arc
you
of
go help
electricity.
Dan? Why don't you go help Dan?
and make sure Dan stays back there.
If that is what you require, then I will go help Dan.
It's appreciated. Help Dan stay back there. That's what you're doing.
Dan, stay back there.
Okay, yeah, the giant bug person and the robot. I have to walk past you guys to get back there, though. I put my scythe away. But I
What's your
one
what's
last
your
look
name,
around the
little
corner
one?
at the thing as I disappear.
Don't worry. He's actually good people.
What's your name, little one? I'm Yostara, and this is my friend Jornax.
Howdy.
I'm Hezbollah.
Hezbalda?
Balda.
Balda.
Hezbollah? Balla?
Yep, Bala.
Balda, what are you doing here?
On the reception, but they came. They blew right past me. They have guns and.
Okay.
Who did? Who did? And how long ago?
It's been a bit. I think they're after the power.
Which way did they go? Up or down?
Everything's down. Covering its face still.
And if they're going after the power, what floor is that on?
It's sub-level 7.
Thank you. Now, do me a favor. Go somewhere safe. Hide back under the desk if you need to. We'll go take a look, okay?
Look, it's about an hour and 10 minutes or so till dinner time, okay? Do you have somewhere safe you can be? Or do you just feel safer underneath the desk here? Or maybe in one of the back cubicles?
I sometimes go and hide at one of the cubicles because my job's boring.
Go hide. We'll see if we can take care of this.
And look, I reach my backpack. I give her a little bit of a MRE ration stuff. Like, here, have a.
No! I can't eat.
Okay. All right.
It's not the right time.
You go in your. You go to your cubicle. Jornax and myself and our friends.
Hey guys, we gotta roll.
This thing kind of like scampers off to the right.
Okay.
Oh god, it's gonna run into those two and shriek. Maybe pee itself.
Heretic has been like taking some of the paper clips that you have been like looking at by the way, and he's turning
Yes.
them into little scythes.
I think I'm really fascinated with all this. This is just like a kid in a candy store.
I think for fun too, like as that guy like runs around the corner, the little one, like I like pull out my scythe, like it comes out, and like I'm comparing it to my paperclip creation, like kind of going back and forth.
Hey guys, we got a situation. Come on back to
Yes. Do you require me to keep Dan isolated here anymore?
center. No, bring him with you. He's gonna be useful.
Dan, we need you to come
Yes.
be useful.
Okay. This kind of dragging his feet. You guys, this place is so cool.
Yeah, well, apparently there's some terrorists that are headed for the power right now. He told us there were gun-toting terrorists. And that's probably not going to be good. Why don't we head down and see if we can defuse that situation?
Yeah, Heretic's like, you said terrorist, he's like on it.
Sub 7. Let's go to 7.
So you guys are choosing to take the stairs.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you said there was no elevator.
Did I? There's definitely an elevator to the sides
Oh,
of
great.
the.
oh,
I think stairs are probably wiser
I concur.
and possibly less likely to be found.
Also doesn't give
alright.
away our position, like if we like land on subsolvable zones, like
Why don't we take both
Let's-
sides? Take both sides? Split it? I know it's splitting a little bit, but
Sure.
a little better tactically.
This place is designed so well, I'm sure we'll come out in the same area.
We hope.
It's perfect. Everything's symmetrical. This place is beautiful.
All right, everyone, put your comm links to channel 68
oh,
because we're not there yet to joke about 69ing.
I have put my comm channel to
But 69 was such a good summer.
Nah, man, that's when the band broke up.
Oh, it is.
All right, so it's Jornax and Dan on one side. Gotcha. Actually, I'm just gonna delete the tokens
Bye.
and move you guys down to the page.
Oh, it's good. It's good. It's a good one.
Now, before you all get to sub-level 7, you actually hear these guys 2 floors up from it. You hear commotion, yelling and screaming.
Ooh.
As you guys,
do we hear any gunfire or sounds of combat?
you do hear through the echoing stairwells commands: "Get down, get down."
Okay, everyone, looks like we're coming into a hot situation, so
I'm gonna
weapons
go
and
in,
whatever else you need out. Be prepared for the worst.
I'm gonna try to stealth down if possible.
All right. Is everybody gonna stealth?
Got my rifle ready.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not really great at stealth, but
Robot feet come stomping down.
poof, 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 poof.
Oh, heretic.
Yeah, that's actually really accurate then.
I was about to say, truth and advertising.
I'm glad he wasn't in our stairwell.
Yeah, right. Truth and advertising. Okay, when they turn to shoot him, that's when we make our move.
All right. Moving you guys to this tile. The stairwells come out here and here.
Nice.
If you could see the ping.
Yes.
All right. Go ahead and put your guys' token there.
Hey, it's Abe Sapien again.
All right. So you guys walk down into this view of it looks like charging battery banks and a high-tech equipment coming right down the hallway. You do see. I need to actually move these two up. Because I just noticed they were not there. That these, well, Heretic and Star would see this blue guy here
Did not get
bullying. Oh, it's because I am not on your guys' player. This guy here looks like he's trying to force this worker in the direction moving forward.
Is he? Do we see any? Does everyone seem armed that we see?
The blue guy is
Uh-huh.
armed.
Okay, on the other side, this guy.
You can't. Oh, we're on that side. Yeah. Do we see? What do we see on our side?
I think Jornax and Dan would see this guy.
Yeah.
Doing the same to this guy.
Okay.
Kind of pushing them around.
Trying to push them to the same area.
Do I have a clear shot?
Well, before we do anything, we have to resolve the fact that one of you was not very steep. So I imagine Heretic is as chaotic as possible and angry at everything that's going on in this city just to hear that there's now a terrorist attack. Basically
So
scaring the shit out of these poor defenseless workers. That he just starts running down and then he trips.
Womp.
I do not think they heard that.
I heard that, and I'm across the room.
We're on the other stairwell.
This guy moves behind the worker. And Jornax and Dan actually see this guy move behind this worker.
So how do I know which ones are the terrorists?
They have guns.
Got it.
It's the blue. It's the guys that have the kind of like white crest on their head.
Yeah, I got it. I think Skrock might not.
Gotcha.
But
So
got it.
anybody that is, let's say this guy right here, the one I'm pinging, or the one I'm pinging, is wearing a uniform that looks like it belongs here. The others two that you saw are wearing like a mercenary body armor.
I know what I want to do as soon as we're ready to go.
Alright. So these guys get to move into a position where they want because they heard Dan. Or not Dan, Heretic. Alright. I'm going to give you all time to set yourself up, and we're going to go ahead and roll for initiative.
Over to roll.
As soon as I remember where to pull up initiative.
It's up at the top
Bam, you
I
got,
got
it,
it.
boy.
under character by ability score.
Oh, for your
I rolled a 12,
Nice.
but it did not add me to the initiative checker. I thought
Ooh,
that
wow.
would work.
click that token, baby.
It didn't add me either. for
I
some
don't.
reason.
I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
click your
If you,
token first.
Oh, that's right.
I don't see you at the bottom of roll 20, Pranky.
No,
You
I don't
don't?
either.
Did you see my roll just now of 12?
I see
Wait.
your roll, but it doesn't come up like initiative rolls. It just says
your
you're
rolls are
rolling
different than everyone else's.
1d20 plus 2.
I was trying some like macros. Yeah, macro stuff. I'll just use my sheet for the interim, but I thought I could make it work. But I rolled a 12, so I want to honor that. If you, yeah.
Alright.
Hey, you just right click the token, say add turn, and you type in initiative manually.
Boom.
Thank you. Thank you. And we got a 12 for you. I wish I could just double click a token and it just pop up whatever I was clicking.
Oh, you mean like their character sheet?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's one of the things I really like about Fantasy Grounds. They've got a couple little tricks.
Right.
Hey, if any of you want to run through Foundry, let me know. I can set up a session.
I remember you were talking to me about that.
Yeah, I would like to, but that's going to be another deep pockets thing to invest in to start a whole new system.
Yeah, the cool thing about it though is once you've bought it and you're done.
Yeah.
Are all the modules and stuff free?
A lot of them are. The only thing that's not are like the gaming modules. So modules in there mean add-ons. Those are mostly free. There are some that aren't, but But like for example, if you're running Pathfinder, you can import a lot of your stuff in there, and you also get a deep discount on the Foundry module if you own the PDF. And if you buy the module full price, you get the PDF.
All right, we're gonna try out. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, let's play.
Well, I was gonna say specifically, I got some new combat music for us to try out. That is apparently copy-free metal. I think it might be like a combination dark synth metal. I've listened to a little bit of it and I really liked, but it's by an artist named Carl Casey. Just wanted to give him a plug.
There we go.
Is that what you like, Chester, or am I wrong?
Who doesn't? Who doesn't like it?
Oh my god, this guy just rolled a nat 20.
I had to turn it down a little bit. It's rocking too hard.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, though I'm excited that I got some royalty copyright free metal. Put his name in chat here. Carl Casey, is that what I said? Yeah.
So,
I'm gonna have to switch headphones, so I'll be away for just a sec.
Mhm.
Alright. I'm getting the last, He rolled like shit. Alright. Now, these guys have had a chance to go ahead, pull out their weapons if they didn't already have them out because of the lovely stealth roll. What do you guys want to do? Top of the turn order. And it's starting off...
Order it. You put it in order.
Yep, just working on that.
Yeah, Star is next to the noisy guy, gets to go first.
Well, at least you can like take cover while I get presumably obliterated.
Oh, your star
Yeah, you
is
there?
getting new
Yeah,
headphones.
sorry, I was accidentally muted.
Oh.
So the way I see it is that she was behind Heretic, and when he biffed it hard, she kind of was behind him, and so she's back in the stairwell, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she takes a little step, peeks out, and says, "Get him! Get him! Get that one! Save the worker!" So that guy now has
Debuff.
Yeah, well, it's a buff on you,
Right.
on y'all. Y'all get +1 to attack rolls
Hell yeah.
on this one.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
Good deal.
And then she's just gonna like pop back in the stairwell and
All right.
have her pistol drawn.
Nice. Well done.
All right. Next up is this gentleman.
Oh, the lady. Where is the gentleman? Ooh, oh, those are pecs.
If I was on the right layer, I'll pull it up.
Yeah,
'Cause he just
dude.
looks cool.
Yeah,
All right.
like a green Dr.
What?
Manhattan.
This guy doesn't seem to have any weapons on him. Though, he will step out and cast a spell on you.
Cast a spell on me.
There's your man.
He's going to be targeting Heretic with Jolting Surge.
Sounds like a buff.
Yeah, right. Joke's on you. He's into it.
Oh, shit. That's
Yeah,
not what I
That's
thought it
my
was.
fetish.
What did you
Hold up.
say?
I said that's my fetish.
Oh God.
He calls that. Never mind.
No, it's a touch activation.
Oh.
Unfortunately, I can't read these for some reason before I use them.
That's all right, buddy. I've been there.
For sure.
Okay. Yep. This is what I thought it was. He will use Overheat.
This music is so fun. Take
Yeah.
your time, Jester. I'm enjoying the music.
Yeah, man. Carl Casey, Wipeout Audio. I'm a fan.
Alright. So. Spell penetration, 15 feet range. He steps around the corner and just blast Heretic with this spell. Cone-shaped burst of fire comes towards him.
This is probably a reflex save.
DC 15.
All right. As soon as my here we go. Oh, that was a fortitude save, but it's the
You roll it.
same.
Oh,
Twice.
it's
Yeah,
the same?
it's the same number, so it's 2. So I rolled an 8, so I failed.
Alright. I am going to roll the damage manually because I want to roll the damage manually. I enjoy actually rolling dice because I got these given and I never get to use them.
I'm digging the drums on this. I'm not gonna lie.
I
And
know,
yeah, dude.
It's a fun mix.
Yeah.
You take 6 points of
Ouch.
thermal damage.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take all of it. My yeah. So, poof, good thing I recharged my stamina the other day, or from that rest. It's like it hits him. Some of his like cloak ends up on fire. Probably like the ends are a little bit wispy with little flames before they go out.
He ducks behind a corner.
So I would say he moved and he acted. That is
Fair enough. Yeah.
And then moved again.
Yep, fair enough. I was thinking of
Yeah.
2E. Yeah,
Pathfinder.
same. It's okay. Yeah, like you said, we have like a bunch of different systems we play. So
Yeah. My brain hurts. What's the range in that bad boy? I had all this time to look. I didn't. That didn't help. Oh, under attacks. That's where I would do it. Oh, 120 feet. Hell to the yeah. All right, I'm just gonna pop my head out. Be like, you said to get him, right? Yeah, I gotta go get him. And I think I can click it. Yeah, attacking the one that full attack. Then -2 for each attack. Yeah, let's try it. Opening salvo. See what happens.
All right.
Hey, man.
13 and a 10.
Let's see here. Both will hit.
Nice.
Huge.
That's awesome. So yeah, it's a total of 5 points of fire damage.
All right.
And then take away 2 more bless of that. Just pew pew. And I think, yeah, I just put my head out to do that. And I'm still here. Mechanically, I'm not sure. Gosh. Scrax is just like, go get him! Get him! What she said. I think I'm just gonna stay where I am in the hallway here.
Real quick before I forget, Ted, text boy, which is the person you targeted with the get him?
This one here.
So, Jester, I'm gonna teach you something really quick because it should help you and help us too. If you left click on that token, you'll get like 2 little bubbles at the bottom. Click on the circle within the circle, and it will let you. It'll give you like a bunch of little like tokens that are like symbols you can put on the token. And so if you'll put maybe like a little symbol on there, perfect. And then so that way we know which one.
Yeah.
All right. Nice little screaming because you screamed at them all. But Dan coming in fierce. Is that all?
Yeah.
Perfect. It is now this guy's turn, and he just got rocked from behind.
Hey, they didn't know about you guys.
Yeah.
Big move. Because he was using that guy like as a human shield. Like
He was.
Yeah.
How's that working for you, buddy?
Burning his butt's on fire right now.
He is gonna
comedic
take
naked ass cheeks
cover.
hanging out of his armor now.
Behind this and shoot at the guy that just shot at him.
Are those
Actually-
how tall are those? Are they chairs or what are they?
They're like battery packs, glowing blue battery packs.
Ooh.
So is he firing over them or around them?
He's firing over them.
How tall are they?
I'd probably say about chest high.
Okay.
But all he's got is a laser pistol. Who does he think he can shoot the best? Because he wouldn't have known who hit him. I'm gonna say Jornax.
Alright.
And all she's got is a nice little semi-automatic pistol.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
What's the range on the pistol? Isn't it like 30 feet?
Or is it? Jamming's hard. I can't keep track of my one character.
It is 30 feet.
He throws it at me.
You
Free
are
gun!
absolutely right.
Free gun!
Free gun.
He is just gonna take cover.
Not bad, yeah. Move and hide.
I did not think that these pistols were that.
Did we lose the combat tracker?
Yeah,
This is me.
I don't see it either.
Whenever,
There it
yeah.
Do these, by the way, do these mobile objects over here get initiative so they can like get out of the way?
Run away.
I'm gonna have them all act at a certain point.
Okay. Kick that anthill.
All right.
Yeah. I always forget my NPCs.
Okay.
I actually didn't forget them. There's another thing going on in the background.
So, I joked about Heretic having his scythe out when he was playing with the paper clips, but I think knowing that a fight was coming, he'd still have the scythe
We were
out.
arming up on the way down for sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
if
yeah.
that's all right with you, Jester.
Oh yeah.
I have my
Okay.
gun drawn.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So then, as part of a move action, he will move forward into the caster's face. I'd like to get to the guy with the token, but I'm going to invoke an attack of opportunity, trying to get around this guy.
Yeah.
And I want to take out a caster. Like we need to. They can be dangerous.
This guy cannot do any sort of attack of opportunity.
Okay. 4 or 5. Well, even if I still wouldn't be able to get in this guy's face at this round. So, all right. So I move up into.
I'm sorry. What was the get him again? Was it a bonus to hit?
Bonus to hit only, not damage.
Cool.
You know what I'll do? I actually on that note. So I'll go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll do that to get around this guy. At least it'll get me a little bit more forward when I need to. And then what I'll do is I will, as part of my move action, I brought my shield out, and then that'll increase my AC. And then I will go ahead and with his scythe out, he's going to try and bring it down on this caster. Also I will be attuning to resistance mode, which will give me a DR1, as far as I understand it. All right, so here I go with my attack for Heretic. Let's go ahead and make this. My roll 20 is moving kind of slow, so I'm sorry, y'all. All right, electric scythe.
Electric slide.
Did it go through?
Yeah, you rolled a 10 to hit.
Man, I keep rolling so
misses.
shitty. Okay.
Point of order. The scythe is a two-handed weapon too. I'm looking at the shield
Well,
and scythe might not.
This
be
isn't electric.
Unless, yeah, you got some of the weird ones.
Yeah, it's. I mean, a sickle actually might be a more appropriate terminology as a sickle. So my apologies. So yeah, that'll be my turn. So I go through and I miss this guy, probably because I was trying to dance around him.
All right. This guy. He's gonna move forward and try to take that shot that the other one wanted around the corner. He is, I believe, going to take a minus to hit for shooting around the corner.
If you would let us do that.
Oh yeah, you guys get to do that if you take a minus, all the same. There it is. So I put a -2 on it. That is a 14 at Jornax.
That is a hit.
All right, you take 1 point of damage.
Alrighty. Got it.
Rex, go get him. Go get him. Oh, he's hiding now. Is that it for corner guy?
Mm-hmm. And before we move forward, these guys are all going to... This one's going to run through this door. This one takes the opportunity to run through this door.
And specifically, you're referring to the civilians, right? There's one.
Yep.
Hostages, as it were.
Because
Yeah.
you guys have broken them free of their attackers.
Yeah.
But you do hear something from right here as this guy.
I didn't see where you pinged.
Just next to Jornax, door north of Jornax.
Got it. Almost like that door was closed. Got it.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
As this guy. You hear electrical sparks go off in this room right here.
Is the door open?
Nope.
It's an action to open that door, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Thought so. Is it my turn?
Alright. Your turn.
What kind of cover has this guy got?
He's got full cover.
So I can't hit him.
He took an
Nope.
action to hide under there, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'm gonna stick my head in here. Open the door if I can.
All right. You are greeted by the face of this guy.
Oh, isn't he pretty?
Oh.
He seems nice. Huh.
So, what are you, some kind of taser face?
He looks like an undead Grateful Dead fan.
Funny enough.
And
He
that's
is
all
undead.
I believe that's all I can do, isn't it? I've moved and I've acted.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I have anything bonus E or free or anything like that that's worth a darn.
What's going on with this guy?
Well, since you did move in there, you also notice that there is another hostage in here. And it looks like just got shocked.
Ugh.
Tasered, maybe?
Is it his full action just to kick the door open and stand there like a target?
I'm going to say these doors are automatic. This
There
is
we
a
go.
high-tech, futuristic building.
That's
Then can I shoot him?
fair.
Yes, you can absolutely shoot them.
I would love to shoot him. In the face.
Go
In
for
the taser face.
In,
Go for it.
in this weird beard with the dots
All
on it.
Where the heck is attack on this thing again?
Oh, attacks are a tab on the right side with the.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. I'm just trying to find the attack button now.
Click on the name of your weapon, or if that's what you're doing.
Tried to. Yeah, it's not.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. I think we needed to type it in manually. We never did. Maybe.
thought I did. I've got all the attacks in here.
Oh,
Roll full attack.
Oh, yeah. A little window pops up.
Oh, that's right. Thank you.
fuller. Yeah, fuller. If
Yep.
you do a full, it's a -4 2 times. So.
I don't get a full attack on this thing.
Oh.
Oh, is it your
But-
sniper rifle?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Who walks in close range sniper rifle? Kicks the door and holding the sniper rifle.
Boom.
For some, I'm gonna close this and open it back up and see if that does me any good. Hang on.
That's one way to play first-person shooter. Just run around with a sniper rifle in a tight corridor.
Yeah, right.
It's called Counter Strike and the op.
Yeah.
Oh my
Let's try
gosh.
this again. Pop this out real quick. Get it over on the other screen. Sorry, it's taking a minute.
You're good,
Let me
bud.
try this again. So I see attack, but it's not attacking. There we go. Maybe.
Roll 20 lagging a bit.
Or is it the pop-up?
Pop-up has not popped up.
Here, let me take a look at what's going on.
Yeah.
You're clicking on your attack to hit. You click on the modifier, the +4 or whatever.
Which rifle are you using?
Diasporan rifle. That's the one.
Like that.
There. Yeah, your attack went through.
All right.
Yeah, you
Nice roll, buddy.
don't click on the gear, just click on the name.
The word.
And it should do that. Because you can see that was me. For whatever reason, I have access to your sheet. And I clicked it.
It's weird though because I tried that. Okay, I go to attacks and just click on Diasporan rifle. I'm getting nothing.
Huh.
Weird.
Let me look at my own, just to double check here. So for me to
We
be
can
able
play
to
with it later. Let's resolve the attack and move on.
yeah,
You
Okay.
rock him. You rock him for 2 damage with your rifle, and it goes all the way through.
Okay, good.
Yostara.
Right. I'm gonna pop my head back out here. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Oh, she's getting into it.
I'll take a step back and I'll shoot this guy with my little pistol.
Now, I would like to remind you that we are playing games of angles and cover. If you wanted to shoot from inside that stairwell and try to hit him, it's just 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet away from that door.
Okay. Sure.
You can stay in cover
All right,
and
cool.
take a pop shot.
Will I get a
Minus 2.
-2?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. I'll take the -2 penalty.
All right, you are trying to hit this guy.
So
Nice.
A 14.
So many character sheets, and a 14 goes through.
Nice.
All right.
He takes 4 points of damage.
Great. You can do it, Harry. I believe in you. And since I didn't do a move action, I'm gonna. That was me using get him to now switch it to this guy here.
All right.
So Harry will get the bonus on this green-skinned person.
legit.
And that will be my turn.
Awesome. And for the record, anybody is allowed to fire outside of their range increment on a weapon, unless it's like a melee weapon, of course. All that happens is that you just take a -2 to each increment outside. So if the range increment's 30, that means from feet 35 to 60, you would take a -2 to hit with that weapon. And then if it was from like 65 to 90, it would be a -4.
Good to know.
All right. This guy reaches out towards.
Oh fuck! The jolting surge. I wouldn't have known about that though, so I didn't.
That's
know that.
right.
No.
That's right.
No, he's actually using something else.
Oh, you're his special friend now.
I don't like it.
He
I don't want to be a
is
special friend.
using mutating touch on you.
That sounds brutal.
Not as bad as it sounds.
Sounds terrible.
Yeah, sounds pretty awful.
You do
Alright.
that.
Sounds pretty terrible.
Somehow it rolls horribly. At
Nice.
a nat 1.
Oh,
Nice.
Wow.
So he mutates himself.
No,
His fingers turn into penises.
Oh no.
Again? Why does that always happen?
She got those dildo feet.
now this guy, this is a racial feature. I really wouldn't call it magic. but we are going to have him. With him reaching out his hand to try to touch Hector or Heretic. Why did I say Hector? I'm gonna say you get an opportunity to attack on him because
Hell yeah.
he tried to swoop at you, but something went wrong.
All right. I'll take it, dude.
+1 to attack.
That's 11. I don't know if an 11 hits. but-
Misses.
God dang it. I'm rolling
And
so bad lately.
he wants out of here, but he is in a hard spot right now. He can't. He. He ducks back here.
What are you? Trying to read Chris's response. Oh,
He's frozen.
it has happened to him. Sorry, I was reading my spells instead of paying attention to what happened to you.
Oh
what
my
just happened to you?
gosh.
You fixed your macro.
No, I found out Roll20 added a functionality I didn't know existed. So okay, so this is actually really cool. I didn't know this existed, so I'm going to teach you guys really quick. I was going to roll my electricity scythe and I was wondering what I could do to turn it into a macro. So then like I left clicked and dragged it accidentally, and then what it did was it gave me the option to add that roll to a macro quick bar at the bottom of my screen, so that way I don't have to constantly be opening up my sheet.
Nice.
So I was like, oh my gosh, that's awesome. I've never seen that before. So yeah, there you go. Pretty cool.
I wonder if you
Alright.
could drag it onto your token. The token, nope. The token macro, that would be nice. Okay.
Dan, he's our man.
Dan is going to run in, I suppose. You're totally blocking the door, so 5, 10,
Sorry.
15, 20,
You can
25.
pass through, I think.
I could, but instead, can I target this gentleman with a spell without a penalty?
Yeah, because you are at an angle that you would be able to see him now.
It's also, yeah, going to be a saving throw. So I was gonna point to him with my weird insect hand and be like, "Hey, you need to stop right there." And he needs to roll a will save.
Will save?
DC 14 will save. As I cast Daze.
He rolled an 18.
What's that?
He rolled an 18.
So nothing happens. I'm like, oh, I should have tried harder. And it's my turn.
Oh, I'm sorry, buddy.
And it's my turn. Yeah. It's a level 0 spell, so that one is a freebie. So I still have my wind spell left. My wind powered spell left. That's it for Dan.
All right.
Dan, he's our man.
Now I'm in the open.
This guy is going to take a shot at Heretic. So, laser pistol.
So my kinetic armor class is 17.
It's probably never going to hit you then.
I'm sorry, my energy is 17.
17.
Are you serious? That's a hit.
I'm not even kidding.
I
I
don't,
wish I... Can I
gonna
make
lie.
these rolls public?
You can. But don't worry about it. We trust you.
Yeah. But yeah, that'll hit.
All right. And
How much damage?
it is 3 piercing.
Okay, so that'll be 2 piercing because of my DR. So I am
Okay.
out of my stamina and I am down 2 hit points. So Heretic takes a hit and he is angry.
All right. That is the end of his turn, and it is Heretic's turn. Does he go after the magic guy, or does he go after the guy that just shot him in the back?
He's going after the magic guy. 3, 4. So I attune to resistance again. So I still have DR1. I move. My shield's out. And I'm going to go ahead and make my sickle attack against this guy when I get close. And this will be at a +1. So here we go. Motherfucker, I can't roll for shit.
It seems like he
practice roll
has
would've
this
been nice.
magical energy that allows him to float to the side right as you swing, as if he knows about what you're going to do.
I hate it.
But-
Yeah.
That nothing bad happens to you. He doesn't seem to have any ability to strike back at you or anything. So, is that Heretic's turn?
That's my turn. You know what? I forgot. Never mind.
Go for it.
Did you
I was
move
gonna-
to get him to a different target?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
I
guy
moved
I'm
to the-
chasing
Okay.
after.
to the green
Got
guy.
it, got it,
I
got
was
it.
going to say I should have gotten attack of opportunity when he moved away, but I already got an attack of opportunity. That was my reaction for the round, so I caught myself. Anyway, you're up.
Yep, I was gonna do say the same thing. That I'm like, oh, only one.
Yep.
This
yep,
guy?
Yep, yep.
Now he is still in the open, but not in the open. He's still going to take a -2 to hit at Dan.
Yeah, it's not that hard to hit.
An 11 for 3 points of damage.
That's 11
But-
to hit. It's like a miss.
Yep, because it's -2 as well.
Wow.
He is done. Now, everything is going to act. This guy is going to cower. This guy is going to try to get away. This guy is going to cower. And it is this guy's turn. Big guy. Oh, I don't even know what he's going to do.
Cower.
He's gonna cower.
Hmm. He definitely seems like the brawler type. So he is going to come at Jornax with a Thundering Pulse Gauntlet.
That doesn't sound fun.
Yeah, I don't like it.
For an 11.
That is a miss.
Good thing. This thing is nasty. And then it is Jornax's turn.
I guess I'm going to test to see if he has an attack of opportunity, because I don't like that. I'm going to move.
I think anytime you move out of a threatened square in Starfinder with a melee weapon, they get an attack of opportunity.
Correct.
Yeah, I figured as much. Unless I do a full
You can, yeah, unless you
disengage.
go full. Correct.
I'm going to disengage.
Okay.
Damn. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's all I got. Hey Dan, watch out. That guy's ugly.
Mm.
Yes,
Alright.
it is.
Yustara.
All
It's a
right.
new round. I probably can't stay on for much longer. I need to get to bed.
Okay. Do you guys want to finish out this round and then call it?
It's a new round now. Can I do one more round?
It's your call, Brandon. You're the one who has to get up in 4 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do one more round.
Okay.
All right.
I feel bad because I was a little late tonight, so yeah.
We still love you. It's okay.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. There she sees. Go 30. And she'll take a shot at that green guy here.
All right.
Jeez, I'm rolling way better than you, Chris.
Dude, man, I'm sucking.
Hit.
Like, it is just...
Piercing and cold.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Hit.
That's a cool gun.
Hold up,
Yeah,
hold
dude.
up, hold up, hold up.
You're rolling good on damage, too. I mean,
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
2 4s in a row. It's only D4, but that's 2 4s in a
yeah,
row.
it's still max damage.
It's easier to get max damage, and it's a 25% chance to get max damage.
True.
Sure.
You almost seem like this guy is afraid of you all of a sudden.
Ooh.
Screaming, fuck him up, Harry!
And you specifically, for some reason.
You mean you specifically mean Yostara?
Yastara.
Yostara.
Cool.
Okay.
So,
I'll
it is
just-
his
then
turn.
Okay, I'll just scream. It's
And-
like, stop whatever the fuck it is you're doing, you piece of shit!
And you guys just funneled yourself into an area where he can use a cone damage.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
I did do that.
Yes, we did.
Oh.
We got that nice effect off, though. Nice fire.
I'm gonna need a DC 15. Oh,
Reflex.
mm-hmm.
12.
24.
Dang, Yostara. Golly.
All
Every
right.
single one of my rolls, man, just terrible tonight.
15 is not low.
Now, again, because I like this guy and I like his specifically.
Dude,
No.
I might get knocked out from this, honestly. There's a chance.
Where is that D8? There is a chance. First roll, 1.
Thank God. I don't think I can go now.
He gets one more.
I
Yeah.
figure it's a D4, though. It's my
D8.
guess. D8? He gets 2 D8s?
2d8?
Mm-hmm. And you will never guess what he just landed on for the last one.
What?
An 8.
0. I'm not even
Wait,
kidding.
then that's a 10. You rolled a
That's not possible
D10.
on a d8.
Then you roll a D10.
Oh. Yeah.
Because that would
I
be
am
10.
an idiot.
No, you're not an idiot. You didn't know. You're good.
He's not used to physical dice.
Shit happens.
First roll, a 2.
Okay.
And a 2.
Oh my gosh. I'm still standing. But holy cow,
So,
I'm not doing
I
good.
I assume I take half damage there.
Yes.
With the save.
Okay.
What kind of damage was that?
That was 6 damage total, I
Well,
believe.
what kind of damage? What kind of spell was it?
Fire. Cone-shaped burst, instantaneous fire damage.
Yikes.
Well, they said you rolled 2 2s.
He did say that.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I was thinking... Yeah, so you would take 2.
So,
Okay,
okay.
so just 2.
Yostara takes 2.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's me. I'm gonna try this thing again. Oh, shit. You know what? Is this door open automatically?
Yeah, door opens automatically. Actually, with
Oh.
him standing in it, the door's already open.
You know what? Yeah. No, I'm just gonna stand right here. Oh, I wonder if this door is actually what I'm wondering about.
Yeah,
Back up.
opens automatically.
So
You are
I've
now
got
in
cover
a
from-
nice office.
I've got cover from everybody else, and I can still see this guy because we're both standing in the automatic door opening thing. And I'm gonna try that spell again. I say, "You stop right there." And I'm gonna try this spell again. That was a what did I say?
Wisdom?
Will.
Will.
DC 14 will save.
14. Spot on.
Son of a bitch. This is not going well.
You said this guy's undead. Is he even affected by that sort of thing?
Is he undead? Does he look at-
He looks undead.
Oh, well.
Okay.
But in his character sheet, it is not saying he resists anything.
He doesn't have the
Yeah,
undead
well-
trait?
No.
Okay.
Doesn't say.
Anything else?
That's it for me.
Alright.
Time for another baddie.
This guy is here.
Which one?
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Shooting at Yostara from around the corner.
Oh, jeez, this sucks. I'm glad we split the party.
I mean, honestly, I don't know how. I mean, these guys still would have been coming back for us, but yeah. Oof.
21 for 3 points of damage.
Okay. Obviously, that hits.
All right, that is his turn. It is Heretic's turn.
All right, man. I don't know whether to try and hit once or twice. Like, I can I can have 2 rolls at just D20 and see if I hit, or I can have one with a +4 to hit. So.
You got the get 'em too, right? Like a plus whatever to hit.
Yeah, I get a
+1.
+1 to hit. Yeah, so I guess it would be. I could make 2 attacks at a +1 or one. You know, I mean, might as well. Well, fuck. I'm just gonna make.
I know.
One, I'm just gonna make 1 attack +4.
You're
So we get a +5. Dude,
roll a 2.
I'm not doing good tonight. You're not wrong. I will attune for the third spot of my energy sink.
Mm-hmm.
And so, keep my DR up, and then I'm going to go ahead and take my 1 attack against this guy and hope for the best. So here we go.
That's a hit.
Oh, thank God. Finally. So 16, my sickle.
Rolling 1 on the damage.
Rolling 1 on the damage. Thank God I got another 4, though, going for it.
This guy is
Thank you.
rough for wear. You can see like his blood just starting to run from that slash, and he is starting to stagger and topple. Is that the end of your turn?
I mean, that's all I can do. Well, you know what? If it's doable, what I would like to do is like if the hallway is too wide, get there. That way, I can at least make it hard for him to do another cone attack to both of us.
Looking at this, it would appear, yeah, because of the edge of that line.
Yeah,
would be
and
on the.
I think it's
bottom of
I think
that
it's a
wall.
perspective thing too. You know,
Mhm.
like yeah. All right, cool. Well
Like
then,
it's
yeah.
3D
then I will-
astrometric.
Then I will move there, so that way I get us out of the range of a cone attack. So either way, it just hits me or it just hits her.
All right, it is this guy's turn, and he is going to. Yeah, he's going to take a shot at Jornex.
That's what I'd do.
But you know what? We haven't done a full attack this round. He's going to take a full attack.
Oh, baby. Take that penalty.
Mm-hmm. We got an 18 on the
Jornex.
first shot and a 7.
What was it?
18,
18 and a 7.
hit and a miss.
Was that a natural 20 to 18? Because it's a -2?
It calculates everything out. -4. It, with this proficiency and everything, comes out to an 18.
Dang.
Just rolled
4
high.
points of damage.
Got it.
First to your
Yeah.
stamina points, then your HP.
Yeah.
Mhm. No,
Did I do them backwards?
Yeah. Stamina's
Gotcha.
green.
Gotcha. Okay, let me change that then. That'll be 2, and that'll still be 10.
Yeah, we gotta fix Jornak so we can't all see his stats. Because right now he's available to everybody.
All right. While next player turn, I'll fix that. This guy is just gonna come for Dan.
I would. That's smart.
Move. And Thunder Gauntlets for a 15.
Yeah.
All right.
Thunder gauntlets.
6 points of damage. He rolled.
Ouch. Wow, that was a bad roll?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
You guys are gonna love these things if you happen to get them.
Well, if we live long enough.
Yeah,
Right.
This is not going well.
I'm like on the cusp of.
We haven't barely heard any of them. We're surrounded still. You got any airstrikes coming into this basement?
There's something going on right now with these prisoners you just snatched away.
All these little Navi looking guys.
My turn?
Actually, it is their move.
Gotcha.
As this guy comes out with a grenade and throws at this guy.
Who's he throwing it at?
Oh, well, I'm so
This
glad
one.
that you came on to
Gotcha.
say hi.
Bless his little heart.
All right.
I just want to make certain I'm muted so I'm not interrupting them.
Grenade again.
Doing okay. Not enjoying my. It's been a double game day for me. I had
Does
this now
1d6
and
piercing,
earlier I had glow in the dark, so
15-foot radius.
And you have to hit a 5, I think, to get to the proper square.
Yes.
tomorrow I'm gonna work on the.
All right. Basic
the
character
song.
sheet. I'm gonna roll because I don't feel like opening it up. He gets a 13. So it hits the square. 1d6.
Yeah. So that's the plan, is to work on some music tomorrow morning.
Move out of the way.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to recording it.
Six
do
on the
that.
damage.
And I need to record
Nice.
a new version of
right,
The End is Coming Soon, so
And that
gonna
rocks
be the
his
plan.
world.
yeah, I'm pretty happy with how the
This
lyrics came out.
technician pops out with a club.
I'm also really excited to see how they.
And
It's like one thing to write it,
gonna-
and one thing to do it in my head. It's an entirely
One thing,
different thing. Like
if it's
see
a
it
club,
in,
it'll have archaic on it, won't it?
see it like live. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, clubs would be archaic. Why?
Because that'll be -5 on the damage, I believe. If he's wearing modern armor.
This character's not wearing any sort of armor right now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Does like an S-Tech suit or something like that count as modern armor?
Yeah.
This dude just
But
hit a
should be
nat
pretty
20
fun.
with a club.
Sweet.
Oh, so our
I'm
guy
not
just hit a
joking.
nat 20,
You
legit.
talk to us. I'm not sure if you're talking about us or someone else.
What are you talking about, Brandon?
He's
Oh.
talking about me because he could see my lips moving. I was
That's right,
talking
oh,
to
yeah,
She
okay.
Place It.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh. For 4 damage.
Good deal.
He's still up?
He is still up, but he looks like his world just got rocked.
I'm so
This technician comes up behind.
I am
now
psyched about
flanking
this audio
guy.
that we found for
With the club.
copyright-free metal and some other great synth.
13. Let's go.
So thanks for. I think I said it already, but thank you for the.
That
thank
is
you
on
for
the
the
money
sub. I
hit
appreciate you,
for
Minnie.
7 bludgeoning damage.
So they're doing more damage than we are.
That's someone's hitting.
Go civilians, go!
These guys have been in a war-stricken area.
Yeah, makes sense.
You guys just got out of cryo.
That makes us feel better.
Dude,
But that is all their
I've been
turns.
so incompetent in combat tonight. Like I just got my
And they're
last
just
hit in.
rolling well as well. Jornax.
Hey, every bit helps.
I'm gonna shoot this guy in the face.
Every bit helps.
Okay.
And and half of it goes to
Or not. It's an 8.
half of it goes to us, and
And
half
1
of it
point of
goes,
damage.
or me,
I
and
had
then
it.
half of it goes to True Life
Lovely.
Information Outreach. Although, to be honest, the last time I got it,
Okay.
like
I
a payout from Twitch, I just gave all of it to True Life.
think I'm gonna stay where I'm gonna move over here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm done.
All right.
Yeah, it's a bummer when that happens.
And we are back at the top of the
You
turn
get all
order,
excited and it doesn't work.
and
Oh, we're gonna end up. So I'm gonna.
I'm gonna call
That-
it night.
That is Brandon's night, so I think we all should call it a night.
So real quick, could you take a screenshot of this so that we know my hip, because it didn't save these between sessions. So
Your token should save where it is.
yeah, for some reason didn't, and I'm not sure why.
No, I know what happened. So,
Yeah, because your
es-
character sheet wasn't updated.
So
before.
essentially, what happens is when you have a token on Roll20, you need to pair it to a character sheet, and then you need to like put the bubbles in, and then this sounds kind of like counterintuitive, but what you have to do is you have to go to edit, and then you have to pair that token. Not just like the random like picture that you put it, but the specific token that you've like specifically connected to your character sheet and loaded the bubbles to appropriately. Then you pair that one to the character sheet. And so hypothetically from here on out, it should pair, like if we were to delete Jormax right now, I feel like, and you were to just put them right back down, it should save that. I just think that we missed a step last time. That's all.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right. Well,
Okay. Good session.
on that note, I
Thank you,
did fix
Jester.
it so Jornax can no longer have his stats set. It was set to everyone for some reason.
Oh.
Oh yeah, his token. Yeah, just change his character sheet to shows only him.
Mm-hmm. And what do you guys think so far?
It's
Um,
fun.
I'm
Yeah.
enjoying the dystopian thing that we've got
This
going
is a
on.
really cool world you got going here. It's pretty sweet.
All right. Well, everybody out there,
Didn't take any notes. I gotta take notes. I gotta take my notes.
Brandon, get to bed. Get to bed.
Good night, everybody.
Can I-
Take care.
All right, everybody out there in the chat, thanks for watching.
How many people do we have watching?
Five.
5 right now. At one point we had
Nice.
9, so that was cool. And she placed it subscribe, so that was pretty cool.
Nice.
All right, well, bye everybody.
Take care.